Lying slut Kib.
Kib does what Kib wills, and chat obeys Kib, because chat is service, in service to me. Isn't that right, chat? You do what I tell you you do, and you don't do anything other than that.
When Kib says, fuck me, you fuck Kibs.
You fuck kittens. He's like, yeah.
No.
He's like, "Oh, no." Loud clapping noises can be heard for hours. So remember, chat, pile on in. We got slots, you dumb cows. My hunter's almost done.
Word. It's slut.
I need to finish my hunter burrow and move on to the next class. Oh, wait, there's no class. And then just, I don't know, leave the game and be like, I'm done playing. Drop it.
Maxed out all the classes. What's the point anymore?
Insert Toy Story meme. I'm done playing with you.
I don't want to play with you anymore. That's all.
Starship Troopers falls into the void.
Sage. How's chat doing? You having a good day, little kittens? I like more kittens now.
If they can be kittens instead, I'll be fine with that.
Now listen, chat. You are property of Kib.
Gibbs, you have a 6-hour timer at the top.
Oh yeah, it's still running.
We go
Oops.
live to Planet
You need to start your
Mobile
ooh timer
infantry ready
instead.
to engage
Do you want to do that now?
I'm not gonna do that now. I'll wait till more people are here in a different stream, maybe tomorrow or something. Because it'd be mean to do that to them when nobody's here. Considering they normally pay to be seeing that.
Fire to Brimstone. Assault and secure mission has been administered by command. Carry out the objectives as ordered. Fire
Here are the
out.
objectives in order, chat. Whip!
Look alive, Brimstone 1.
It needed to feel like the sniper rifle shoots a little faster than I remember.
The
Almost like
sniper.
I said it was buffed Kibs.
No, no, the sniper. The issue was just its fire rate was not necessarily the issue with it.
It was the actual
actual
damage per shot.
Area is secure. Rearm before you proceed to your next objective.
Brimstone 1, this is
The
Vulture
grenade
1.
launcher is
Payload
actually
loaded
fun.
onward. Stay clear of the drop
Yeah, it's
zone.
good gun. Gunboxes, I take it the odd time is done. Yes, it is. We have completed Niaz. All that's left is Uwoos, but I will postpone the Uwoos till more people arrive, either in this stream or just stream
Oh
tomorrow.
wow, you do not have that many shells for. Or not shells.
You can always prolong the deal. Change the
Pray I
deal.
do not alter it any further.
It shot me into the air as soon as
Be
I spawned.
advised, a rapid
3
threat level has risen.
patrols popped up.
Pat rolls.
Always good that it triple stacks, Hands. You don't
Roger,
lie,
rapid patrol
Hands. You
detected
prefer
in the field.
bugs
Its destruction
triple
is
stacked
highly
on top of
recommended.
each other. Alright, we got incoming
They're
mortar
features,
rounds.
they're not bugs. We discussed this before.
Hell yeah, brother. Change the mag, bro. Get them
It feels like the
tigers.
saw, like the saw needs to do like slightly more damage to feel like it actually has impact to it.
They see more weapon options.
Maybe an improved saw.
You got little fucking buggos are everywhere, brother.
I hate bugs. Curb stomp bugs. Behead bugs. Throw bugs headfirst into a wood chipper.
But first, let's not be fucking
Arachnid
merciful,
patrol
shall we?
destroyed.
They did destroy Buenos Aires. And I'm from Buenos Aires, and I say they killed them all.
I say kill them all.
These memes are great.
Hostile patrol is no longer a threat.
Ah! Oh, we got him. So many dead bros.
Oh, that's right. You can no longer just press C and then it lasts for like an eternity.
Yeah, it's... You press C... Oh, I got one-shotted.
There's like 3 grenadier bugs.
What, the drone
let's
doesn't
see.
last nearly as long anymore?
D2. Oh, thank you.
Did they nerf the dronies?
Yes, they did, Kibs. We've been over this.
Okay, at least I got my support class maxed out while I could.
Your class is still the best class. It can still revive you, just you need to be more... like, better timing with it. Having a new fucking mouse is so much nicer than last time.
Just get fucking peppered to death. Alright, Buckyfish.
Wait, what?
What?
Okay, that's a bug that I'm really annoyed that I encountered.
What Hands? Tell Kib.
Good capture.
No,
Brimstone
you should
1.
find out
Next
about it
objective
on
is
your
now
own.
Hands, tell Kib
available.
now.
Next objective location. Fire out.
Tell Kib lies, tell
It's so
Kib
weird to be able to talk normally now. It's kind of fucking, like,
Vulture 1 on
feels
the way.
unnatural
Clear the drop
almost.
zone.
Maybe you should
Like,
not.
hey, it's me, Kib. I
Vulture 1
used to
is
talk like this all the
Payload
time.
is on the deck.
And now we're back to being like, hey, I'm Kib again. Hey, I'm
Maybe you
Kib
should.
again.
Maybe you should talk like that for free.
No, I don't think I fucking will.
To keep yourself in balance, and you know.
Just like a couple of weeks, I can find myself. Oh god, here we go. Unexpected's ready to rack and roll.
Warning.
Oh, it's right
Arachnid
beneath
threat
us.
levels
Ooh,
have
there's
increased.
fucking... What the fuck, game?
Game just doesn't fucking like us. Tiger bug, tiger bug.
Enemy arachnid control detected. Eliminate it to reduce arachnid
Lock and
threat
load,
levels in
little
your AO.
buggers are everywhere, brother.
Well, it takes one hit. Couldn't take the other.
Send those little buggos straight to hell. Getting a lot of kills. Another tiger, another tiger spotted.
It's quite the fucking massacre.
So,
Drop
drone,
the tiger. Oh
drone, are
my
you gonna
God.
revive me?
Destroyed.
Brothers.
Are you with me?
I know I activated my drone. Like, what the fuck?
Run out of bullets. We got him, cheat. Rico, you know what to do. Good shit, good shit. Running low on munitions though, brother.
Bad brother noises.
So many fucking ranged bugs.
It's spawned like fucking 7 of them.
Good capture, Brimstone 1. Next objective is now available. Rearm and move to the next objective location. Fire out.
Yeah, the saw's not effective on these guys.
Well, its entire thing is
Large amounts
stunned.
of enemy activity in your AO. Base construction is a
That's what
go.
it's supposed to be used for.
It just takes so long to kill, like, just the
Warning.
basic soldier
Arachnid
does.
threat has risen in severity.
It's almost worse than the Morita at killing the soldiers.
There we go. We're making good progress. We're murdering the bugs. Getting
Oh,
this.
fuck you, game.
Oh, what the
He's up
fuck,
there.
lol? Okay.
No one saw him.
He's just like, whoa! Wow.
Medic.
Tell me legs, tell me sweet little legs.
The chatfish are for breeding. They're like, oh shit. Clap a fish. You know, throw it on a frying pan. Clap. Sizzle it. With just a dash of lemon. It's a fried little bucket fish.
Mobile headquarters location is established. Stand by for the ARC ETA 1 minute.
Loaded up with the payload. Vulture 1 on the way. Clear the drop zone.
And look at that. It's descending from the heavens. Bonk.
We're playing with Randy, so our base is gonna be fucking wonky looking.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a little derp. But you know, such is life, such is life.
It's just kind of brutal.
Maybe there's like a little kid.
I was pretty sure. Can we move that wall 1 brick back, please?
Is that Red Wolf?
Oh,
That's the
apparently
Red.
this is the hospital.
This is David the Red. He's using his David the Red
Look,
accent on me.
this is like pointing at this, it's the hospital. You would not expect this to be your hospital.
This is a straight beautiful masterpiece is what this is.
Warning. The base is under attack.
What about David the Red?
What was that little touching?
Base under attack, what the fuck?
David the Red's a little bitch.
Fight. No low stuff.
Red's a little bitch. So is Codogs.
Uncle Touchy is cringe. He doesn't like yes.
Out of curiosity, which way is left?
So think Christ that age like milk in the desert sun. Oh wow. Uncle Touchy, do you have any idea how much of a lifesaver those have been? Those have actually, despite the cringe factor, like in all honesty, like that has been the first time in a long time where economically speaking, studio-wise, the entire dev team breathed the sigh of fucking relief for at least a couple weeks. Like that was such a fucking godsend in a time of absolute depression and sadness. You have no fucking idea. And I don't think you'll ever probably have an idea.
Hold your ground.
I don't like how people besides like the area where I was building
With the ARC. Ground wave from the ARC
didn't have like any redundant walls.
Warning. Arachnid threat has risen in severity.
People never built walls on one side.
Well, shit.
West side.
Seriously?
It was just the, on the didn't build walls for the tractor.
Yes, sir.
The base is under attack.
I'm going to park myself on the bunker.
Yeah, you was up? You was up?
Good to see that people are still quoting the movie. That'll go on for thousands of years, if I had to guess.
The base is under attack.
Oh shit. A lot of buggos.
The base is under attack. Warning. The base
East
is
side
under
is getting,
attack.
or south side is getting hard.
Warning. The base is under attack.
Outside?
ARC is at 25% complete.
Warning. The base is under attack.
Shit.
Warning. The base is under attack.
Uncle Touchy, have you seen all the stuff we've made lately?
So, like, you can
You
just
have
build
any
a wall.
idea? No, you should be grateful it happened. You should be as grateful as I am. If not more so.
Warning. The base is under attack.
And remember, making Kibs sad is worth all the cringe in the world.
Yeah, damn right. Not only did it save several lives, but it managed to fucking make so many incredible things that everyone will enjoy and reap the benefits of.
The base is under attack.
If it happens again, you should be thankful.
Brimstone 1, hang in there. Arc data collection is
You should
reading at
beg.
50%.
You should grovel. You should suck my dick. He's like, nah.
Suck my cock.
Oh my gosh, there's $100. Say, here's a $100.
Do you want to throw that
No,
thing?
that's fine. You can do that. But it's just, we're not going to do it this stream. Like I said, thankfully this is something chat wants to keep funding. That's great. But we're going to mix it up. We're not going to do it like non-stop. I was curious to see if I could out autism chat, and I can't. I owe an hour of Awoo, and I owe an hour of Nya. Oh my god, little kid. That's adorable. At least he's having fun.
What?
Did you find a squeaker?
I said, oh my god, a little kid. Well, that's adorable, I said. He's just having fun playing Vidya. That's nice.
Game. Can you... Okay, seriously, they really need to fix that reload bug.
The base is under attack.
It's a bit obnoxious.
Oh, come on.
75%. We're almost there, Brimstone
I'm gonna
1.
keep bullying Uncle Touchy. Where the fuck have you been, Uncle Touchy? You owe me reparations. Like, you owe me at least one good suck, you know?
Oh my god!
One really good suck. He's like, what? Yeah, really, like, really good. Like, an ultimate gob job, if you will.
Oh my fuck. Stop with the fucking reload bug.
Gob job from Uncle Touchy.
The base is under attack.
Why did I do this? Why did I join this fucking...
Well, at least I can enjoy this tweet.
You do your part, soldier.
Wow. Mr. Negative Nancy over here.
Oh man, you gonna give me my gob job, Touchy? Uncle Touchy, where's my gob job?
Aren't you supposed to be touchy?
Yeah, Touchy. Where's
Get
my
touchy.
gob job, Touchy?
Get the touching Kibs.
Touch him, Kibs, and
The Arc has
where's my
completed its
gob
data gathering
job?
cycle. All
She's
troops
just
on
like
ground,
sad
clear
now.
track.
It's like a little touchy frown, like, Touchy.
I took this name ironically.
All received. Vulture 1 in.
We all do things what we think is ironic until it becomes the thing we fought against.
Some people have a foot fetish. Most of the time it starts ironically.
Alright, dropship location. Let's go,
Looks a little
troopers.
crowded down there. Vulture 1 is inbound.
That is
for
true,
extraction.
Georgius. Native Nancy.
Southeast, southeast, go, go, go.
Oh, they're gonna spawn under our feet again.
No, I'm a Kib. Kibs can't die. Oh god damn it, former ghost. Jesus Christ. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. You're keeping Kib fed and you're keeping our dream alive. Too bad Uncle Touchy didn't give me at least a gob job or something. Ever since I've learned that, like, I'm just gonna get asked for gob jobs. Here's another hundo. Roommate paid some back pay rent. Put this towards an underfunded art piece, if any are available. The entire video game project's art is underfunded. It's true. That's the worst part.
Do you know how many Brazilians you fed with that? Like 3.
How long show could probably stay alive? Uncle Touchy, that's not a gob job, but that'll have to do. The best I can offer is a lazy wristy behind at 7-Eleven. Thank you for the donation, Touchy. Now, Touchy, next time, I want you to nya in solidarity, okay? Next nya, Touchy, I want to hear a nya. And I want you to play a game, and I want you to plug in your mic, and I want to hear you nya.
Time to leave.
We're gonna break you in. And anyone else who's fucking not been cringed with me, we're gonna cringe together, okay? It's cringe teamwork. Everyone cringes, nobody quits. Sergeant Troopers quote this.
Starship Troopers quote this
Kibs,
man.
you're already cringe. We hardly need to help you.
Shut the fuck up.
What I want to know is...
Only Kibs can have this solidarity when we're doing salt mining on Company of Heroes.
Oh, you mean hands mining? Oh my god, hands and arch mining. I have become less salty playing Company of Heroes than hands and arch have. It's beautiful. Like, how did this happen? Somehow Kibs has become the ultimate.
They're gonna close. Oh, they're closing the
Well,
doors.
it's very easy to make Arch angry, and Hanse is already salty because he's playing the Company of Heroes 3.
Yes. Yes.
I do find it funny how the operator outperforms everyone just because the grenade launcher.
Especially when you have the sensor probe.
Yep.
We'll work the chatfish to death. Thank you for your generous donations, chat, by the way. We've exceeded this week's goal, and you have guaranteed another 12-hour community event.
You have guaranteed another.
Another marathon stream has been secured, chat. Round of applause for all of Bucketfish. You're also 2 weeks away from reaching the actual voice changer fund. And we'll use it for a day, and chat can choose what voices we'll do. We'll do silly ones. Old man Kibs, you know? It's time for me to become old. And
You
yes,
have
of course,
to,
the female one too. You
I'm gonna say
sick
you
fucks.
have to do
You
the
sick
like cat girl one.
Yeah, we'll do that one too, obviously, but we're definitely Old Man Kibs is on my high priority list for me personally. I've always wanted to become an old man, be like, eat me, Kib.
I'm Deckard Kibs.
Deckard Kibs.
Have you tried some of my Herodric chicken? It's cute for.
No. Little
Oh,
Possum
Grover
goes to
started.
say this can go towards my art fund. Add a 2 to the Possum's art fund. Let's call it the
Go on
Possum's
that.
art fund rather than the Persona fund, because Possum's fund sounds better than Persona. Persona fund makes me
Fine.
kind of neck myself.
This is when chat, all of a sudden it's like, wait, Persona Fund? And he's like, no, that game is trash. That game series is
Make
trash.
him play the one with funny Hitler.
Oh, you mean one of the early ones?
Yes.
I think that's 2.
It is 2.
And the only reason Hitler is a thing is because there's a rumor that Hitler escaped and had a moon base. Therefore, it became truth.
I like how the censored version just made him cooler.
Ah, there's the Bucketfish. All right, Bucketfish, 1 second. I just need to, I'm gonna try to turn on my AC, and maybe it'll work a little bit. I need to call maintenance and have them come in.
Yeah, you better get that fixed before I show up.
Yeah. If I don't, what we'll do, Hanse, is we'll go to my dad's and we'll grab one of the ACs out of the cargo crate. Because my dad bought a cargo container. Apparently they're not that expensive. He uses it
No,
for storage.
actually buying a container is not the hard part. The space for it, that's normally the issue.
But in there is an AC unit. We can grab that, we can like plug it in, and then we'll have temporary use. So there is a solution.
Guess since we're waiting here, a minor Persona game series opinion.
Very.
I can hear it.
Is there a way to turn that down?
No. But the earlier Persona games have a better like supporting cast than the later ones. And that is just down to the fact that in the later Persona games, literally the only reason your supporting cast become better people is because of the main character. Where in the original or like earlier games, like the main character helps them, but ultimately they improve on their own.
How loud is that? Jeff. Mr. Yonsel says for 206 euros, nya nya nya. We shall say nya to you again. If you don't appease us, and probably if you do too. Gotta sleep though. Have fun. Stream. Hashtag nya fun. Nya. I'm happy that I managed to get Barge to play that spooky game, but I am still sad that he chose to play it on easy.
The thing is,
Yeah,
you knew that was going to happen.
I know.
He did what?
Did you already add the 1847 hand?
No.
How are you surprised, Fuzzy? His like when he shoots the monster, it only takes 1 bullet for it to move. In normal, it takes 2.
Like the thing is, he doesn't play those types of games.
I know. I'm still gonna shame him regardless.
Wait, where'd the other hour for Nya come from?
You literally can't, Fuzzy.
We just got 100 for it.
He has literally said he will wear it as a badge of pride. So you can try to shame him all you want. He's just gonna say, "Meh."
Yep.
Good for him.
It's the only thing I've ever seen Barge play in game journal mode. Honestly, I think he's shooting himself in the foot because the game's actually really fun on actual normal. I'm thinking I might play it again, and I might actually increase the difficulty. It was so good. Like,
I'll get it next
is pretty good.
It looks interesting. I tried to get myself out of the blue because I keep hearing good things about
They
it.
went back to their roots when it came to what they wanted to do with not just the story, but the game mechanics.
It's really fun, though. At least Barch is playing it. So regardless of him playing it on easy, at least he worked up the courage because it is his first scary game, so I will give him that. But my next goal is to get him to play Dead Space.
The thing is, Dead Space is not as scary.
No, it isn't. I think you'll like it, though.
It's more of...
Unironically, it has the shit that he wants in horror games.
Yes.
Because you can fight the scary things.
Yeah.
Except the one scary thing.
Also
Well, no,
fun
no,
to fight
even then, you can fight the scary thing. It's just, you know, its legs keep growing back.
Yep. I think, honestly, Arch would love Dead Space. It's a cool setting. And I will get him to play it.
You'll probably like Dead Space 2 more because it's more of an action game.
He's got to play one first. Also,
Yeah,
if I do make him play one, I'd probably play him. I would make him play the remake because if we made him play the original, it's such a bad port, he would hate it.
It really is.
There are some things in the original that I feel like
they are done better in the original, but
the
port's bad.
It is. Oh no, the thing is, it's a lovely time capsule of the era because the remake, it has the 0G improvements of the later games, but I do kind of adore that you have to hop from surface to surface.
Beacon fish! What did they do? Nothing?
He did read the Sekiro Super Georgie is George.
No, did I? George Rex, where is it?
You did. You already did.
Did I?
Yes.
Where's the Sekiro Super? Did I?
You did.
Signal booster has been set. Secure the location around the booster.
Read it again if you want.
Where is it? I don't see it.
The orange one, Kibbo. Christopher Johnson.
Yeah, we shall... Oh! Yes, the Swedish Crumbers. I thought it was talking about the video game Sekiro. I was like, I don't remember reading that.
No, there's no Sekiro.
Also, somebody get a hold of Chaplin. He says I missed a super, but I'm 99% sure I haven't. And if I have, I will do his free super for him as compensation. It's not a big deal. Chaplin, where are you? Oh my god, the AC is producing cold air for at least now, chat.
Additional supplies have been made available.
Kibs is gonna be cold again.
We need to know how fucking hot it is in here.
Not hot enough.
How
Damn
hot
it,
is
it broke
in
just
there?
now. Ah! It's hot in here.
It's 68 in my house, and it's like 98 outside.
It's 82 inside here.
Oof, ouch, that is.
Kibos is melting. Kibos is drinking ice cold Mountain Dew. And he's drinking it fast because he's so hot.
Kibbos at least have fans.
Kibos does.
Signal booster to the fleet has been secured. Additional equipment has now been made available.
Come on, Bucketfish. Do you want to live forever? Like, yes. And they stay in the bucket like, ah.
Oh, yeah. Playing the... If you want to see Starship Troopers playing right now.
Is your brother like a little kid or something?
He's 17.
Oh my god, he's
Basically
a little kid.
a
Oh,
child.
little baby. He's not allowed to come on the Discord till he's 18.
I know.
Okay, good.
He knows.
Okay. Even though
saying you're not allowed
you
to come on.
snuck in before, you little shit.
I did not sneak in when I was 17.
Oh, you didn't? Good job.
I snuck when I was 18, you
That's
monster.
not sneaking in.
You fucking
No. You're forgetting he's a child. Even though he was allowed in, he's phrasing it as he sneaked.
He says, "Of course, you guys use Discord. Of course, you groom."
My little bro fucking... both my little bros snuck in my Discord
Tell
when
him
they
he's
were
not
like
worth
17.
grooming. No. Tell him he's not worth grooming.
And they were like, what the fuck is that cat girl? And I was like, oh no.
Now I have to explain that embarrassing story.
They don't really understand though. They're very normy. Like my bros are pure.
That's good at least. It means they won't understand a lot of the inside jokes in the Pickering Bunch community. It's like, what's with this obsession with pencils?
Well, you see,
this game is $20. Just like, damn. We haven't gotten to the actual good part of the thing yet, boyo.
my chair may be squeaky, chat, but it is a proud chair. It squeaks with pride. They beam out their little fat fish chests. Not chests, because they're fish.
Is
that how much your massive whale weight abused it? Thanks now.
Yes.
You fucking tiger bug. You like that? He does.
Kibs, your chair is a massive extent.
What was that, David the Red? You're not simping enough for me. You little shit. You little shit. David!
Where are we going? Where are we going that way?
David! He's dead.
Morris.
I like talk to them, but they never talk to me back in game. Why is that, Hanse?
They're scared of... You're an intimidating kid.
Sorry, because it's kind of hard to reply to you because you're like a 5-second delay.
Just on a 5-second delay, you big baby. I just pressed Y. Wait, they can't hear me, can they? My audio doesn't work.
It's easy to explain, Kibs. Just tell them you're gay. You're gay.
David's a girl. That work?
Kibs, your voice got Y is for local.
Can you hear me, David? You can't.
Bye, Poyo. You're fat.
Does my in-game mic not work right?
When I'm near you, I saw it pop up.
What?
I feel like it cuts out or something.
Good capture, Brimstone 1. Next objective is now available. Rearm and move to the next objective
Take that.
location. Fire out.
Oh shit.
The Emancipator's better at killing the fucking gunners than the Sala.
Arc is secure. Resources are available. Move
Jeez.
it, Brimstone
That's because
1.
the
That base
Emancipator
isn't gonna build
staggers them.
itself.
Big boom boom bug.
You know, like the Saw is too inaccurate to kill anything from far away.
Like
Even
you
when-
have
even
you
when
have to
you're,
actually like, try to aim down sights for it to have any sort of like decent accuracy when you're outside of your fortification.
No, even within fortification, it
Once
just
I'm the
doesn't
last
fucking.
level.
It just reduces a lot of the recoil.
Hi, puppy.
Fuzzy, remove your clothing.
No.
Fuzzy, give to us your puppy.
Yeah.
Hand over that puppy of yours.
We grab the puppy.
Repairs to skin regular.
And we have a fix on your location.
The kitten wants to breed your puppy.
This is Vulture
Hand
1.
over that thing,
I
your
have a
puppy,
large
for my
location.
lady's painting.
Inbound with the payload.
That depends. How painful do you want your execution? Slow or quick?
You are edgy, Fuzzy. So edgy.
Family rule: never touch the pupper.
Your puppy belongs to me now. I am
Payload
the
has been delivered.
owner of all
Brimstone
puppies.
1 have the arc. Vulture 1,
I wonder how much I can get the family to put a bounty on regular line. Mafia-style hunt.
Oh, look here, look here, chat. The real Italian.
Technically half Italian, but I'm still going.
Oh no,
You're more
kitten.
Italian than I will ever be.
Kitten is more Italian, right, Fuzzy?
Yes, because he
As
actually
the
makes
resident
pasta.
Italian,
The base is
he
under
can
attack.
obviously, clarify this too.
I am not Italian.
So
You
the-
will embrace your
an
mafia
Italian
ways, and I will
person
force it down you.
has pointed out that you're also Italian too. Like he can, Fuzzy knows other Italians. Like he can smell it on you. It smells like olive oil.
Yeah, you can smell the tomato sauce and cheese on you.
Smells like disappointment and
Smells like
a
mozzarella.
bit of orthodoxy.
Where is
what?
that fucking mortar bug?
What?
He's like way over there, isn't he? Like way behind those rocks, if I had to guess.
Probably.
Why are we
I'm
putting
trying to
3
take it down
fucking
right now,
bunkers and 4 bunkers in one place?
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Mortar bug
The
down.
base is
At
I
this
know my name
point,
is Mitch right
I no longer care. I refuse to make the base.
I refuse to make the base.
I just built
When
it.
Bucketfish can't figure out how to build a base. Gosh darn Bucketfish.
Chat darn it!
Yes, I'm technically half a squealy, half
This is
Polish,
just a
half
200
Italian,
IQ
but
strategy.
the Italian
Oh,
in me is
so you're
No,
half
strong.
Chad, I
Smash.
talked about bottle
You're
chair.
half
I
smashed
didn't
and you're
put
half
2 bunkers
Italian
around
and
it.
you're all fat.
Chat, what are you wearing?
In theory, a smaller perimeter would be easier to defend.
We should just build like the walls of the fucking of the arc are just bunkers and like ramps. Okay, if it works, I guess.
What about Hanse?
Detected.
You better call Hanse.
So far, Brimstone 1. I am detecting a lot of arachnid activity, so
You
expect
better call
company.
Sala, but you better call Hanse.
Yeah, that's what I always do. I've been doing that for months now, right, Hanse? Hanse. Hanse. Hanse.
Warning. The base is under attack.
Hans, your children want attention. Why are you not paying attention?
Hanse.
Under attack.
Tab, you like that sound to me?
You two are literally treating Hans like your father with the way you beg for his attention. It's like Congress. Pay attention to me, Daddy. Pay attention to me.
Give me the precious Hanse. Why haven't we funded Golem speech?
That was there's a new goal chat. Pay to make Kibs do the Golem
You
voice.
see, he thinks that's a funny idea.
Don't do that.
Until he realizes that he has to start coughing Gollum like every third sentence.
It's Kibum.
Arc is at 25%.
No, because they're paying for Gollum.
Chat, what do you think of that? You think it's pretty hot? You think it's pretty
Hot.
I make all the girls sloppy wet with my fucking Gollum accent.
No, you're gonna make them wet from the fish you'd slap them with.
Oh no. That's not good, Hanse. That's not funny, Hanse. Hanse.
It's actually a pretty good imitation.
You mean
That's the best part.
The base is under attack.
Oh god.
You're doing Gollum now.
I'll just imagine Gollum with a fish covered in Kibs'
So, Chet,
cheese.
do you know what game you do need to fund?
Oh god.
He's like, no. He's like, you wouldn't dare.
You're not
Lord,
gonna.
Lord of the Rings Gollum.
No, please, God.
No.
No, thank
Lord of
Jesus.
the no, you fucked up, Squealy. It's Lord of Ring Gollum.
What?
Lord of Ring.
And the entire time,
Arc is reading
Kibs has to do the
completion.
Golem.
Keep up the fight, troopers.
Well, he's actually called Lord of Ring and not Lord of Rings.
No, if I remember right, they basically made an apology, and in the apology they said Lord of Ring.
Lord of Ring.
Yes.
We the Lord of the Ring.
Yeah, still mostly negative, go figure.
God, I do not want to play that.
Do you think it would ever get any
Tell you what,
better?
Chad, if you fund that, I will get a custom thumbnail for it, but I think Alucard's gonna kill himself.
You could always make
it's like-
Alpine do it and make it really cursed.
I've looked at some raw gameplay. God, it is such a bad attempt at this stealth game. It's not even funny.
Because it's not a stealth game, it's a platformer.
How many hours does it take to complete on average?
A lot.
What?
You know what? We're playing on normal. I could just check.
Pretty sure it's like almost like half a day.
Half a day?
Gollum.
No, of like
Lord
actual
of-
like just like you need to actually go through it. It's not just like running through it. Like it actually takes a decent amount of time.
It's 20 hours.
Yeesh.
20, yeah, that overstays his welcome. That's not funny.
Yes, it does.
That's not funny anymore. Like, Amnesia the Bunker was a 6-hour runtime, and I beat him 5 hours and 48 minutes, and it was fucking awesome. On normal.
Lord of the Ring.
I think it would have been better on hard. A lot better. One thing I wish I could go back is actually play the game on hard instead of normal. Like, the difficulty is actually better.
But if you played it on hard initially, you'd just be bitching more.
And imagine,
no,
Kibs, imagine this.
I mean,
so
I bitched in the beginning, but I'm always scared.
anytime there's a decision where you have to decide whether Gollum or Smeagol wins the argument, you can have chat vote on it.
The base is under attack.
Oh, damn, thanks, dude.
Bad Smeagol, bad, bad.
It is funny though how some decisions it actually doesn't matter.
All data collection has been completed. Pack it up, Brimstone 1, and prepare for extraction.
I kind of figured. You see that in a lot of games these days. Oh, look at all these choices you have. They don't matter.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, I'll charge $100 for an hour. So like, in order to do it, and that's what I came to total, but that'd be $1,600, and that's just not even fucking reasonable. That's absurd to even ask that.
For a game, for that game, no.
I would probably cut it in half.
Speed run the Gollum Township. Speed run. Kibs could learn to speedrun.
How much would it cost to play a game? It depends on the game and the runtime. It also depends on if it's just like a play of it or if it's like a full playthrough. Because Amnesia the Bunker was a full playthrough, as promised, and the criteria was no guess. The other criteria was that it would be not on easy, and also I would never play a game on fucking easy to begin with. Unless it was actually like badly balanced. Which I haven't played a game like that in a long time.
I actually think the horror game playthroughs you do are better if you're solo.
No, they are, because the thing is, when he's with people, he doesn't get as scared.
Yeah.
Because Kibs is what's commonly referred to as a little bitch.
Wow.
The only one that's more of a little bitch is Orange, and he's not even ashamed of it.
Be nice to Blondie. That's his first scary game. Of course he's gonna play it on easy. But
You know,
the next
according to
one, he's not
Blondie-
allowed to do it on the easy.
According to Blondie, the hotel from Vampire the Masquerade counts as a horror.
Yeah, that's not fucking scary.
No.
That's not, it's creepy, but it's not scary.
The atmosphere is good, but it's not scary.
The hotel. It's horror as plain.
Get in, McLean! Don't do it! You're too young!
John McClane!
He's just,
John McClane!
Oh my god, I think he's actually brain dead.
Oh.
Alright, time to leave.
He might be a
McLean's
baby.
bugged out, bro! Help him!
Oh, he has a funny image.
McLean's bugged out!
Goodness.
Well, I think McLean is bugged out.
Yeah, we're trying to bug out. We're all bugged out.
Unfortunate for McClane.
There's one person left.
He DC'd, no! We lost McLean, he DC'd, bros!
Get to the chopper!
He
Find
DC'd,
your
bros!
side beaten. We're returning to the Gurren now.
Oh, there's caves. There's actual cave
Yeah,
markers
those caves.
over
You can't even go
They've-
inside them.
They've been there for a while.
there. I haven't noticed them. Sorry. I don't look at the actual map too often.
Fucking scream.
We're all just a little bit retarded, okay? Just a little bit.
Also, again, special thank you for all the donations today, chat, and special shout out for Former Ghost for the last $200. Extremely generous, if not a little bit cursed. What would it cost for you to play for the following game? Play the full game. Difficulty's up to you. Full game is about 60 hours. What? Give or take. What is it?
It sounds like an RPG of some kind.
If it's a JRPG, the rate goes up. JRPG.
Those take a long time.
Because I'm gonna assume those days are net losses.
It could be a good one. You don't know.
It could be, or it couldn't be. It could be a lot of things, Squealy.
It's like, what JRPG are we talking about?
Chat could have funded, you know, the game for just out of the kindness of their heart. They could have done that. They didn't. They make me cringe for it. They make me work for it, those little shits. Chat could just empty their banks. They could, but they don't. JRPGs are normally not my thing, which is why it always annoys me that people compare games to JRPGs. It makes me mad. A game's not a JRPG. It's a WRPG.
Rome. Expeditions Rome.
Expedition Rome's personally, I enjoyed it greatly.
That's that THQ Nordic turn-based game, turn-based RPG, right?
Rome.
We go live to Planet Falaka, the mobile.
I think it's one of the. Oh yeah,
industry
CRPG. It's a
the bug
CRPG
menace.
genre.
Yeah,
I remember right.
It's a CRPG.
I've heard good things about it.
Roman. Hands.
A random button. No.
Hands.
I mean hams. The worst part is I'm about to max up my characters, which means that I can do whatever I want.
You can do funny meme builds for funny memes.
I'm not gonna do that. There's nothing memey to do. Like, there's some dumb things you can try to do.
Loading a fresh mag.
But like, the knife build is just not gonna work.
I'm loading a fresh mag.
Brimstone 1, we have incoming
Alright, we're gonna have to breed you. Come here. Notice how you got quiet. Like, don't want to be bred.
I didn't. Who are you talking to?
That was the PPC Woo guy.
Oh.
The one was gonna clap his cheeks.
What the? My game crashed.
Maybe he hasn't heard you yet.
I just pressed my push to talk button. Does my push to talk not work in this game?
No, it does work. It's just that you're quiet.
Maybe we need to boost it.
No, don't boost it. It's too loud.
Not this mic, the other mic. We'll test it once we back out into the lobby.
You might want to turn up your volume just a little bit.
I had my first crash.
Womp 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 womp.
Yeah,
womp,
he
womp,
disconnected.
womp, 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 womp.
I will say, G-Sync helps immensely.
Your mom's sync. Ooh, destroyed, brother.
I can hear you now.
Creative.
Warning, arachnid threat levels have increased.
Party Central.
Orbital signal booster location has been designated. Secure the signal booster.
Okay, let's go fuck them.
I wonder what voice actors are thinking about when they do grunts. They're just going,
I rejoin.
Maybe.
I hope that's a thing of rejoining.
You'll find out.
He's just a fuzzy. He's kind of a big buddy.
Oh, wait. I think it is.
Buddy. He's a fuzzy.
No, it won't crash in 10 hours of gameplay, 10, 11 hours of gameplay, not too bad.
Oh, you should see the game when its
Good
early launch days.
Reload and rearm
The game
before heading
ran
out.
like shit.
It was
It
here.
crashed a lot.
It did. And you know what? I think chat enjoys crashes. Like, yeah, kid, pretty good.
The guy crashed.
One is RTB. Payload is on the deck.
Nice. I felt at the goddamn map. Fucking goddamn it.
I didn't kill a single bug.
Okay, I'm back in. I think I just need to wait for the respawn.
$1 million. You ever name the person? What would be the cost for you to play? I don't know.
Let me.
A full playthrough would have to guarantee like a certain amount because I assume like the series has fall off. 60 hours is very long. So I don't know.
Yeah, yes, it does allow rejoining. But
A full playthrough is always a 60-hour run game is always a nervous thing. Just viewership fall off when a series is normally very high. Though I'm a kind of oddity where I don't have that because it actually goes up and down because I'm a streamer, so I don't know.
You have consistent watchers regardless of the game.
Yeah, so maybe. I don't know. 60 hours, I don't know. I do know. It's just so long.
Which game?
Rome's Expedition.
Expeditions Rome.
RPGs always take a while. Almost always.
Well, there's some really short ones, like Tyranny.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the exception, not the norm, though. To be fair, that game is
Tyranny's
multiple
unfinished. Tyranny is also unfinished.
Yeah. Funny enough, it was one of my first RPGs to get into the genre, but it's just even then, that was like an inexperience with the genre at the time. It just felt like it was missing a lot of story.
Well, if I remember, it was just not that much development time, but it was an interesting game.
No, it's still a good game. It's just that it's unfinished.
If it was developed more and they allowed more of the EU to be more properly evil, or at least feel that way, it would have been a fantastic game. That. Just one.
I hope you died. Yeah, no one. Anyway.
This is Fire. Build tools out on the double, Brimstone 1. You have incoming arachnid threats with no time to lose. Move
Yeah,
it.
bucketfish. Oh,
You should ask him to play it without committing to play.
Where's ammo?
It says Georgie is correct.
You could. If I have a caveat where I can back out out of it at some point, I will give it an honest shake, though. But 60 hours is a long game.
Anybody got ammo?
Because otherwise, like, to guarantee a full playthrough, like, the rate's gonna be high. Higher than I think you're probably comfortable with, or anyone in chat is. Higher than I'm comfortable with even fucking bothering telling anybody. I just don't think it's reachable. Because when I factor in streaming time, I factor in hours, right? So I dedicate like 4-hour streams to this, 4 streams to that, and then I have to go 60. Okay, 64, hours a day, like times, and then assume the other schedule. And it's like, how many weeks does it take? And then how many upcoming new games are factored in? My time schedule for things availability-wise isn't as big as you think.
Mobile headquarters location is established.
60 hours is completionist. That's George is correct.
But what's
Here's the
actual
thing,
average runtime?
even if it's completionist, like, let's just be generous
Yeah, but cut it in half,
and say, like 30 hours. That's still a lot of time.
That's not nearly as bad, though. I will say that much. That's significantly more doable. What's an average runtime? Kittens. Tell me.
40. From the poll, it says 41 hours.
41-ish hours. Now, bear in mind that it varies, obviously.
Main with extra is 56 hours and 47 minutes.
It's not terrible.
There's a mortar bug.
Peg Gribble. Gregable.
Call location?
I want to call Georgius Greg.
Northwest, west, south.
All of them.
I'm thinking. Honestly, I'm gonna lowball it, which is nice of me. Even if you want it guaranteedly complete in the beginning, 600, because that's only 2 days, by the way. So technically, I'm losing on that, and that's me putting it low for you. If you want me to at least play it, and I'll give it a run, and if I like it, I might even go all the way through it. I'll do 200.
Oh, we got a lucky spot.
I think that's pretty generous, considering that it's run time.
I can't wait for horde mode.
We want a wall here or something like that. We're missing one here.
I told you at this
chat to help you if you want.
Like I told you at this point, so chat understands they need to build better bases. Like I'm not building the base.
Hey, can somebody build a wall at the east entrance?
Literally, you can do it. You have everyone. Everyone has the tools.
He's Fuzzy's doing what you're doing. He's just inspired by you.
Lazy, fat and lazy puzzles.
No, you see, I don't care if we lose.
You have all your unlocks, don't you?
I've secured the arc.
Yes.
I did my part.
So he's like, I have no skin in this game.
Arc has been fired. Data from the seismic pulse looks good. Expect a horde inbound to your location. ETA.
No problem, Titus.
Now.
Remember, if you want something to get funded, you don't have to do it by yourself. You have to basically convince other people in chat. Because if you all contribute together, like 10 or a 5, you'd be surprised at what you little tards
You'd be surprised at how quickly that adds up. Because that's something that chat does forget. It's like, if you guys actually pool your resources, you do have a lot of influence.
You're reminding me of the Warframe trailer.
You also have a lot more influence when you realize that it doesn't have to be done in a single day either. Unless it's a time-sensitive thing for whatever reason, but this isn't.
The base is under attack.
Boulder has pizza. Gold for Boulder.
Like Gollum, I would probably do for a cheaper rate due to the fact that it's
southeast is a mortar bug.
It's still like 20 hours though.
And you probably won't even finish Gollum.
It's also a bad game.
Yeah, that too.
Like I've heard people say, like unironically, it is the worst game they have ever played.
Arc is at 25% complete.
And they're in
Firewall's pretty bad.
No, they are including like games like Fire Warrior.
I doubt it. Most people don't even know what Fire Warrior is. And worse yet, most people think Fire Warrior was good.
That's most of this nostalgia talking from them, though.
They're retarded is what they are. Retarded.
Some people think Dark Souls 2 is good. Tootin'.
Watching. I'm twatting now.
I'm gonna strangle him sometimes. He's a great guy, but I want to strangle him.
Strangling Tootin is fun. Tootin's funny. Tootin is a good guy. He's my little bottom bitch.
The base is under attack.
He's always been my little bottom bitch. He reminds me of Johnny Boy. He talks just like Johnny Boy, too.
Is he also a rubber boot?
No. Johnny Boy was a weeb.
We need backup anywhere? He's just kind of quiet.
50%. Keep that arc standing, Brimstone 1.
The base is under attack.
How's the south looking?
Fine.
The south walls could use some repairs.
The south will rise again.
Get a mortar box to the west, northwest.
Titus says, "Oh no, I am planning to work towards the goal over a long period of time." XD.
Okay. I mean, like I said, anything's achievable. Just time. Time and patience. And before you know it, you'll be walking out the door.
Arc is at 75%. We're almost there, Brimstone 1.
Warning. The base is under attack.
Considering, oh, they did fuck all damage to this.
Warning. The base is under attack.
So now that you have played some more, what is your favorite class? The Storm.
My
Storm
favorite
Raid.
class, honestly, the support. Like, it grows more and more on me. It's just more versatile as a class. Hunter's not bad. I like the idea of the heavy, but the heavy's machine gun is honestly the biggest thing holding it back.
The base is under
The saw,
attack.
the more I play with it, the more I just go like, it's annoying compared to all the guns.
Unless you are entrenched, it's a pain in the butt to handle the recoil.
And I want more guns too. I want weapon customizations too.
I would be fine if they kept the saw where it is as far as damage goes. If they made a better saw for later down the progression
This is
path.
Vulture 1. Evac is on the way.
It would also be better if they just removed the fact that the Morita is a weapon they could use altogether. Just give them the saw as a
Default.
More heavy options and more upgrades and customization things.
When we actually have a good evac, it's really cool.
There's a huge swarm on the ship.
I'm trying to cover these people. Go, Watoski, run, you stupid
God dang
Watoski!
People need to know or start to learn not to walk into people's models when they're shooting.
We got
Because
multiple people back there. They need to get their asses up.
Let me know when.
Game needs to actually respond when I say sprint.
We have some people left behind.
There's so many smoke clouds I can't even see me.
I'm covering your hands. Go, 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 little hands. I'm still covering retreating people. Is that everyone? I think so. All right, let's go. Go next. Let's go.
Going in.
We're the last out.
They're not KIA yet.
We were holding back, covering the retreaters.
We lost no one.
That is how you do Hunter, by the way. You get up into a high spot and you cover the retreating boys and you pop your ass back.
Anybody in? Anybody missing?
Yes, a couple of KIA, but whatever.
No!
No, zero. You have to go. Whoever's not on board, get on board.
Have faith in the little chatfish.
Is there one yeah, there's one person who's actually not on board.
That's because somebody isn't backed in.
Back up in, drummer. All the way into the back. We are en route back to the Gurren.
16 out of 16, not bad.
Well done.
This is mine.
Time for the Killage showers. Woo. Soak me up, daddy.
It's co-ed, everyone's favorite.
How good's the chem grenade? Because I have that unlocked next.
It's okay. I prefer the napalm over it.
Yeah, I'll stick with the cluster. I like cluster.
And I've maxed out all my classes.
And while we're here, I'm gonna get a drink real quick.
You
You're
have
the
my
sweat-
consent. He's like, okay. Storm Raven is a girl, and he's in chat. He's like, nah.
He has female parts.
Ah, the old Rankin boss. The little heart thing on the chat window is fucking awful. Only because I can't see what chat's typing fully. If I just stretch it a little.
How awful. How awful.
It obscures chat. At least in the back end, which is awful for the streamer.
Do you see the emojis?
I can see them pressing the heart button. They're just mashing it like. I don't understand what the purpose of that is.
I don't know.
Does that increase interaction?
I couldn't tell you. They're just clicking the button.
That's true, they are. I think it's only one of them,
back.
though. It's going fast, but not as fast as like if it's a million. Just like.
I started it and then it stopped, and then I got chat to start doing it.
God damn. Alright, little fat fucks. I'm like, oh, because I got called fat fucks. Very sad about it.
Let's see,
I want the next update, damn it. Maxed out all me
sniper.
stuff now. Read.
Maybe try the operator after the bastion.
What will the fourth class be?
Bing, 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 bing.
What's the max level of classes? It's 20.
Yes, 20 for the classes, and your max account level is 5. You will max that out before anything else. It's actually pretty easy because they haven't expanded the account leveling because they're gonna, I assume, add more modes that are locked behind it.
We go live to planet Falaka. Elite Deep Space Vanguard.
Join the
troopers deploy
Kibberl
state-of-the-art
service to
subsurface
earn
scanners to find the bug
your
hives.
cheeks. And he gives away your friend code.
Wow, doxing me like that, bro. Like, bro.
I will now play operator because he has the funny gun.
Clean and by the numbers. Brimstone team will deploy and secure objectives in the order administered. Hire out.
What are you wearing, chat? What are you wearing? What are you buying? What are you wearing? What are you wearing? What are you wearing?
You are weapons free to commence the mission. Give them hell, troopers.
More smoke.
Area is secure. Good job, Brimstone 1. Reload and rearm before heading out.
Brimstone 1, this is Vulture 1. Payload is loaded up and en route. Stay clear of the drop zone.
Earn those cheeks, boys.
I got.
What are you talking about, Sharon? Little fat fuck. He's like,
Warning,
deuce.
arachnid
don't want to
threat levels
fight
have increased.
Why not? This game's amazing.
He's like, I hate Starship rules.
Enemy arachnid patrol detected. Eliminated to reduce arachnid threat levels in your AO.
Whoever put the spot down, well done. Whoever put the spot down, thank you.
No, I didn't make it up there. No.
Well done, Brimstone 1.
Let's see.
Proceed on to your next target after rearming. Fire out.
You know what would be cool? You can see the carcasses of the like tiger bugs and the mortar bugs.
Payload is on the ground. Vulture 1 is
If
returned to the dirt.
I understand why they wouldn't want to do this for the smaller bugs, but for the bigger bugs, if they actually just become carcasses.
Oh, like permanent carcasses? That'd be cool. Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Oh,
Because
the sheer amount of bodies.
No, I explicitly said the like big boys, like the tigers and the mortars. Because if they did the actual bug, like the regular bugs, that would be a lot.
I'd like that though.
Because their bodies do stick around for at least like
Elevated
a minute.
arachnid threat levels have been detected.
Because like the thing is, you can see like the mortar bug, you can see the tiger, you can see the tanker, and it's like, it would be nice if like the bigger ones had the corpses persistent.
I'm not fat, Kibs. You're fat.
Road.
It's true though. You're fat.
Point bang. Oh god.
The grenade launcher is so fun and makes a funny noise.
And ironically, the hunter should probably have the grenade launcher, and the operator should probably have some other utility weapon.
I think the hunter should get the rocket launcher as a default.
I don't know about default, but it should definitely be like on his unlock path.
Yeah, as a default. So they don't have to pick it up during the maps.
Fuck.
Or they can make it a pickup still, just for the lower level players. And I still think the heavy should get a flamethrower.
I would like that.
This is fire. Area is secure. I say again, area is secure. Rearm before you proceed to your next objective.
And a stronger saw.
Arc is secure. Resources
More
are
weapons.
Or at least
available.
one
Move
with
it,
less
Brimstone
recoil.
1. That base isn't gonna
I want a
build itself.
shotgun as well.
Or maybe even more recoil, but extremely high damage.
And I want the shotgun not to be that one I've seen in the other Starship Troopers games that looks hideous.
Threat levels have been detected.
I want to actually
the-
like pump and stuff.
The hunter should also get the shotgun, yeah.
I think everyone should get it. It's a secondary. As an option.
Okay.
You unlock it. Like it should be late tier. There should be a machine pistol and a shotgun, I think. Then they can have like a more heavy shotgun or something like that, like for other class, like a specialist, weapon.
Like an assault, like the actual like assault shotgun or something like
Yeah,
that.
like a fucking auto shotty or something with a drum mag.
And for the very end,
A space AA-12.
Yes, that works as the AA-12 should, not how it actually does.
And for the very end, for the operator, should get like the strongest magnum as a fucking.
It's
as a
just
primary.
it's just a space desert eagle.
It just one shots everything.
Either it looks like a Desert Eagle or it looks like a super space magnum.
Yeah,
super space.
If they wanted to be a bit silly about it, like it's kind of similar to the like weapon that like the Joker pulled out in some of the like the early live action Batman, where it's like he pulls it like out of his pants and he has to like keep pulling it because it's the actual like length of his pant leg. That'd be dumb, but I'd appreciate it.
Warning. The base is under attack.
I think chat's mad and coping and seething.
I also want to
fishies.
I'd also appreciate putting funny hats on all the soldiers.
I don't know why people are enamored with building like all the way out to the point where they will just refuse to let you build. Like sometimes there's a good thing, or it is a good thing to have a smaller base.
Yeah. The only difficult about this one is the spawn point is a bit far from the arc.
Yeah, the spawn point is in a terrible spot.
That's the only reason we can't have a smaller base, in my opinion.
Yes, it has to be secured. Otherwise, as soon as we start dying, it's a cascading failure, where more and more people are getting spawn camped because they can't even get out of spawn. And And Ghost hits up fast.
Warning.
Like,
The
we
base
have
is
to have
under
that secure.
attack.
But I would love to have them as an upgrade to Storm Raven armor
Also,
from the Starship Troopers Invasion or Trader to Mars with add-ons like Micro Launcher or Minigun. No, they shouldn't do that because it's not the
Here you
cinema
go.
universe.
Puzzle wuzzle.
That's the CGI
Thank you.
one.
You.
They
I
need to
also
follow
put this
the
one on this side.
cinematic universe to stay consistent. And they already did announce how the Marauder will be activated. It'll be a Marauder support.
Expect a lot of bug resistance.
Meaning
Defend
that
yourself.
you'll actually get like support for it.
Be advised, sensors indicate arachnid threat levels have risen.
Spawn kills.
Like they just drop a fucking mech like Titanfall, and then you can get into it.
That'd be sick. It should be like a mech, and it should be like...
I mean, if they're gonna
look,
go off the
it's-
movies, as much as Kib hates it, like literally airdropping from orbit.
Why do I hate
Nurse.
that? Because they're
No,
smart.
because because the movie is bad.
Which movie?
The one with the Marauder in it, where they airdrop it. It's the one where they get all like
East Side.
hyper religious.
Oh, I said the movie. I didn't hate that. I just thought that the movie was dumb.
Is that the movie with the bug god?
Yep, it's also got the best thing. It's a good day to die.
Anyone who
reasons why.
anyone who shits on that song actually doesn't understand the purpose of the song.
Citizens, we fight for what is right. For the Federation, I will give my life. There's like,
So one
Duty, courage, honor.
duty, courage, honor.
It's a wonderfully cringe song.
Arc is at
It's
20%
Yes.
fucking awful.
complete.
But the thing is, like, if you want a
great,
nation that like does shit like that, like they would
Southeast
have
South Border Bug.
they would have things like that.
Warning. The base is under attack.
Hunters around hunters around where I pinged this in Border Bug.
Going after that mortar
Can't
bug.
see them through the clouds.
Please do.
They've also taken out the north wall.
I've seen.
You just had turrets guarding this.
Warning. The base is under attack.
I'm walking into North Wall.
Cringe.
Because it's easy.
The other.
It's not a very complicated
Day
song.
to die. When
I see, I
you
see.
know the reasons why. Citizens, we fight for what is right.
Most of the mortar bugs to the southeast are down.
Well, cover, yeah, come along.
Courage, duty, honor.
I only remember the funny mix. They also need to fix the collision for the the ledge grab.
West side, west wall, west side is a bit back.
We can hear you breathing, Kibs.
Why? It's a good day to die when you know the reasons why.
Electric wall east side is down, don't cover it.
Good day to Kip.
When you know the chapish
The
one.
base is under attack.
Mentions we fight for what
Arc is
is
at
right.
75%. We're almost there, Brimstone 1.
Wonderful.
I remember that like one part.
Warning. The base is under attack.
It would be funny to make Gibbs play the funny Persona game with Hitler.
Warning. The base is under attack. Warning.
I'll go says the funny Persona game, and it was like one of the first ones.
It's also the darker one. It's a really
Here's the
dark
thing.
game.
Here's the thing. I actually appreciate the earlier ones because of that.
Black donates $5. Says Squeak breeding Kibs guaranteed citizenship. High anti-reg. Fuzzy hashtag sock pond. Thank you for the fiber. Little Black U 1917
I will add that.
Under attack.
Let me just jump into the bunker. Sock fun. It's like a fun, but with socks and balls.
Oh, I see the mortar bug.
We got what we needed.
Outside.
Drop what you're doing and head to the
Dead.
extraction point.
Then Black donates $2 for the Rare Fox Fund.
I will add that as well because I'm already tabbed out.
And thank you for your generous donation, Little Black. The cloak and the little black. I'm a little. He's very sad about this, by the way.
I prefer calling him Black-Kuchan.
It looks a little crowded down there. Vulture 1 is inbound for extraction.
So I glitched. I am spectating and still alive. Have fun.
Also, hi chat.
Oh,
hi
fuck. Good nothing came up here. Is everyone? I think that's everyone over there.
I forgot to start running. I'm an idiot.
Are you back there? Kittens!
I'm popping
We need
my...
covering fire for kittens!
I have the grenade launcher. I will survive. I will not survive.
Did you press your heel?
I did press heel.
You will get up then. Keep coming, kittens. I'm covering you.
Busy killing things.
I'm saving kittens. Save private kittens. Now grab this medic and let's get the fuck out of here.
Just down, coming to help.
At least I realized before.
I think the drone got it. Damn it.
Oh,
can't cover him over there.
I got meleeed.
Nice perimeter.
People are
Okay.
T-posing. That's wonderful.
Okay, falling back. Everybody's
There's two down there. There's a medic.
Walk up, people. If you can get to the front to help get them out, head to the front.
Watch out, they're coming up here.
If you can place an ammo down real quick, do it.
Where are you?
I don't think they're gonna
I
make
don't
it.
see you.
Yeah, one died.
Let that medic get back. Alright, boys, get back to the dropship. Let's go. We got all we could.
We lost a single person. And I blame them for it.
48 seconds.
They procrastinated. I don't know what they were doing.
They costed us 25 experience.
We had a good exit strategy with the rocket people covering, so I don't know what happened.
Well, shit, we actually made it.
It's clean. You did everything fine. I glitched.
We're leaving it.
That was actually a pretty good game, except for sadly those two people dying.
I think we should blame Fuzzy for it.
Seeing the XP be accrued is hurting
Yes.
me.
The plebs didn't listen to me enough.
Oh, it doesn't do anything.
Even though I didn't embark orders.
206 combat points.
Regulon, how did you let me beat you by one, you pathetic?
You're a combat class. You don't get an excuse. And you probably had a rocket launcher too.
And your point is?
I'm a fucking support.
Weak.
Lubu is still low level, and Watoski is. God, we got two
You know what?
noobs.
I'll try the chem grenade for one.
However, those noobs are gonna have to endure because it's time for us to start growing the boys up to hard.
Time for them to flex those muscles.
Musculus.
Show off to the bugs.
So we have the Peacemaker. We have the Emancipator. What would come after that? For funny
Little
pistol.
bucketfish just died.
The Vindicator.
No.
Vindicator.
Puts belly up.
Exterminator. That'd be a good one too. Eradicator.
Well, Chatfish, I think you're all fat. Like, no.
The rat
chubby
chick.
little fish.
The Ratchet. Yeah, that'd be good too. The Windicator.
Fucking Christ, dude.
Thank you, Georgius. Rux. Let's get ourselves a Davy Crockett as well.
We go live to planet Falaka, the mobile infantry ready to engage against the bug
And
menace.
an unironic 18th century cannon. You have to load it exactly like you normally would.
Why are there no AI troopers in this game like the movies? There were no AIs in the movie. Unless you're talking about the Starship Troopers Roughnecks TV show, Roughneck Chronicles, where there was an AI robot episode.
Sorry, you see, I'm laughing because in my head, it's like, greeting NPC 124.
Yes, they do need to add NPCs to the game, though. I do agree.
Or we're the elite fighters, and we have to boss around some NPCs, maybe.
Well, I mean NPCs, at least in the sense that, like, when the players start to die.
Yes, it will happen.
Or better yet, in the more sandboxy where you have to venture out of the base, we can spend resources to call an NPC back up just to guard the base.
It would be nice if we could actually get NPC soldiers, like more big battles. I want like the scene from like Klendathu Assault. It was like hordes of like NPCs, and they're like absolutely trash, right?
You mean literally the outpost defense?
No, the Klendathu drop. The first mission was like literally walls of fucking Federation troops.
Area is secure. I say again, area is secure. Rearm before you proceed to your next objective.
Sqekret class would be kind of good. Because the Roughnecks Chronicles, like, again, Roughnecks Chronicles has a lot of stuff to give ideas for them. It has more ideas than the movies, honestly. Mostly due to the toy factor.
They had to have a lot of variety.
Like, honestly, I want more, like, they need an officer class, a combat engineer class, a Sqekret class would be great. And then the last bonus class should be a fucking, a skinny. That'd be fucking sick.
As the secret class.
Yep. You unlock all the stuff in the game, you unlock a skinny. That's playable. That'd be sick.
And they're really mid. That'd be funny.
The skinnies weren't that good, at least not in the books, and even in the Roughnecks Chronicles, they weren't that much of a threat.
There's a reason they were subjugated.
Yep. But the skinnies, basically, when they were freed in the Chronicles, which has a lot more stuff for the skinny lore, they joined the Federation in alliance against the bugs.
Because literally, what else would they do?
Well, in the Chronicles, how they portrayed in the Chronicles was that they were actually, like, basically vassalized, and it was humanity that was able to break the brain bug that was controlling them.
Guineas, that one class Kibs can't play.
You know, I have to ask this question. How do the bugs trace space travel?
They use bug ships. According to... Okay, so I don't remember how the book portrayed it, but the Roughnecks Chronicles actually covers all of this in a lot more detail, and how they traverse, because they have transport ships.
Like, literally, there's a couple, or there's like I think 2 episodes that cover Rico and his squad, like, on one of those bugs that transport them through the stars.
Yep.
Okay.
Because in the Chronicles, each episode, or each disc was a campaign. Each campaign got progressively shorter due to budget, because the show started running and running. But by the time you get to the final disc, the final campaign's on Earth, because the bugs are now invading Earth, and that's when it ends.
So, for maps, do you think they'll do Earth as well?
Hypothetically, it would be a cool one to do, but it should be like the last one.
Like, unironically, the map is just called, like, The Last Stand or something like that.
Yeah, but it's like in, I don't know, San Francisco, because at least we can watch the city, you know, get overrun by
No, it has to. No, it would have to be Buenos Aires.
Oh, we got Buenos Aires. You know, not a bad choice.
What's the advantage in the war, the bugs or the mankind?
Depends. In the book, if I remember, it's sort of like humans are doing well, but it's like it's an uphill fight. In Roughnecks Chronicles, it's like humanity is actually losing, if I remember right in the Chronicles. I like the Chronicles a bit more than the book in some areas. Chronicles is a hybridization of the book and the movie. They also have really cool miniatures, or had really cool miniatures for their tabletop board game that they had.
How well did that do?
It did okay, but not well enough to stay around. I've got the original Roughnecks Chronicles TV show, the full box set, and it is the limited edition one, and it comes with a big giant poster. It's pretty neat, and some cool concept art.
In the first movie, how did they get the shots to show all the dead after the battle? Weren't they driven from the plant? That's what I never understood.
Basically it would be like camera crews coming back after the bugs had withdrawn from the battlefield.
They could just flown in drones, you know.
Well, they also don't in the movie really explain how they got any of the wounded out. Like, they must have sent down medevac teams somehow. But considering how bad the massacre was, it realistically shouldn't have had any people get out of that. Because unless he passed out and then some other group of like guys that were retreating like found him and then realized
Just
he
like
was
happened to
alive and
come
grabbed
across him, it's like, well, we're taking him with us.
him. That's the only explanation, in my opinion.
Because unfortunately, the movie did not have the tightest writing. To be honest.
No, it wasn't. It was meant. I didn't say it wasn't meant to be serious, actually.
Yeah.
The only thing I liked about Chronicles was all the expanded lore on the whole setting and universe. Because Chronicles did a lot more world building than the movies or the book did. The book did a lot, but Chronicles I think did a lot more in the sense of like just focusing so much on the platoon structure and the and how command works more or less.
And the camaraderie.
Yeah, in a way. The book's still good, but I still think that the Chronicles had a really cool idea, and I wish that had gotten. I wish we could have gotten something more with that.
But we never will. Bum, bum, bum.
It's very dated CGI-wise. It's stated in the movie that Radchak pulled him out. Hashtag sock fund. Is it?
Give me a moment.
Oh yeah, his men stumbled on him, and that's how they got him out. I can't remember. Because it's only said at one point, and if I remember right, that was either some point during the med, a little bit after the med tank scene.
Resources ready.
Where they took a gnarly fucking wound on his leg or thigh.
I say again.
And thank you for the
it was his thigh.
Rearm before you
Yeah, his thigh has a big fucking hole in it. Honestly, it's a miracle he lived.
Bring the ore this way. We're going on to the next territory. Back.
That's imposing that we have another ore mission.
We will, because on this one we always do.
Okay.
Yeah, some people bring it back. Wait, will they real?
Because what's cool about Chronicles, if you ever watch it, chat, and I don't think any of you will, but the evolution of the war and how they learn how to deal with the bugs, and every time they encounter new bugs, and when they just get the control of it, and the countermeasures that the Federation use.
Also, hello, Arch.
Pretty cool. They even get robot
His
chase.
name is Bjorch.
It's Bjorch
Over that silly Starship Troopers TV show again.
I still love that show. I'm gonna get you to watch it.
Weirdo.
I'm gonna get you to watch it. Chronicles is
Weirdo.
really good.
Let's start.
I don't think you're gonna get me to do anything for a very long time after Amnesia. Thank you very much.
Oh, don't be a big baby. You were doing fine. I watched like all the way until like I had to start my stream.
He watched all the way until he's like, man, this is boring now.
Yeah, he played on normal. God damn it. See, my
I thought it was easy.
I had to shoot the little yeah, whatever. Like, all I know is
Whatever.
my monster attacked me every step of the way. And I'm watching Barch progress to this. I'm like, wow, by the time Barch got to that point, I had died like 7 times. Because the fucker kept fucking hunting me. Does he even ambush you in the hallways?
Yes, a couple times.
Okay, so he does still do that script. Good.
Bjorch.
Because I remember one time when I was going down to the prison and I just round a corner and he's just staring there. I'm like,
I get an ammo up here. Right there.
It also looks like he doesn't wander.
You are
around,
making very good progress though. Like you are smoking through that game.
Oh, I'm done.
You beat it?
Yes.
Yeah, so the game's only 5 to 6 hours.
How the fuck did you get to the Romans tunnels already?
Well, it didn't take that long. The Roman tunnels was the easiest part because there was nothing down there except for that crazy Frenchman.
Holy shit.
Granted, I'd run if I see a Frenchman too, so.
Not for all.
Wow.
The thing is, the game kind of shoots itself a little bit in the foot with the sound design. Because it very clearly telegraphs where Francois is and what he's currently doing.
Well, yes. But your monster was not very active. Because even when the generator's on, mine still came out quite a bit.
Mine only came out twice with the generator on, and whenever I made a noise.
Oh my god, mine was so aggressive. In my playthrough, I was scared, terrified, as it was hunting me while I was hiding under a bed and like slowly working my way out. On normal, it is so much more aggressive. You have no idea.
That is apparently also random. One of the chat people told me that the difficulty doesn't do much with the creature's behavior.
What?
But the creature will become drastically different behavior patterns, just completely randomly, every playthrough.
Okay, my playthrough, like, it was hell on earth.
Does the difficulty do anything?
The thing is, you still had to deal with
The thing is,
it required 2 shots to get it to run.
By the 3-hour mark in my run, I had died so many times. I died like 7 or 8 times or 10 times in total in my entire run. But I remember I was starting to play with the monster and the mechanics of the monster, and I was having a lot of fun with it. To the point where I was absolutely adoring the monster. I really like the monster, but the fact that your monster just cucked out and didn't do anything fun.
According to this one I found here, the easy difficulty, it adds in save points around the map, which is very nice.
That explains that, because I was like, what the fuck?
He was looking at the pillbox section, and he's like, "What? There was a save point there."
I was like, I don't remember seeing any of these save points. Yeah, we didn't play on hard, we just played on normal. What else does it do?
That's the big thing, and the monster runs away in 1, not 2 shots. Obviously, it would have been a lot fucking worse if it had taken 2 shots.
We are seeing a large
Yeah, mine took 2 shots all the time, and it was super aggressive.
The monster comes out more on easy.
Warning.
That's weird.
Fascinating.
Comes out. I don't know what that comes out.
That little fucker.
Right. Because every time I made a noise, he showed up. So I guess maybe that's
just approaching. But I mean, he's still pretty hyper aggressive. So in my game, I realized that the flashlight was a trap. And so I realized that the flashlight was useless. I ditched the flashlight, I ditched the pocket watch. First thing, both of those items are garbage. And towards the end, I just started not playing with the generator on or going on expeditions without it. And I realized I could actually see pretty decently if I made it calmly. And I realized 2 key factors. When the power's on, the monster will... you'll know when the monster is around, either via noise, and the lights will tell you whether he's outside or inside. The third indicator to determine where the monster is in its position to you is the heartbeat and the intensity of said heartbeat.
yes. The moment your character starts freaking out, he's already out and about.
If your vision starts to blur, that's when he sees you, or he's capable of seeing you. To let you know. And the other cool thing that I also noticed was, well, what was it that the monster that he could do? Because, like, he would sometimes patrol hallways actively. Other times, he would just be outside, and it wouldn't play any notifications until you rounded a corner, and there he was, staring. Because he was waiting for you, because you had come down that path before, and he was ambushing you. That was the thing that happened to me quite a bit. It got a little scary.
That's been quite decent scripting, actually.
And it also says here that the behavior of the monster is mostly unaffected by difficulty, but it is also completely random.
Your monster was super passive for some reason.
Might be just a look at the roll.
They also say that they're going to introduce a harder mode and a custom mode in the future.
Oh, where you can tailor what the monster does? Because my favorite part about the whole game was the interactivity with the monster and the fact that the game is actually pretty generous with fuel. At first, you're kind of panicking about fuel, and you're like, oh my god, fuel's a big deal. But then you realize that, no, just get calm, and factor in expedition time. So I factored expedition time. Every expedition, I would be like, okay, I made enough fuel to return back to base and then refuel generator. This expedition gave me a net positive of 2 fuel jerry cans. And so that was my determination for a successful or bad expedition.
Did they ever reveal to what was in the water that...
The water?
More or less.
More or less?
It's evil Roman
bullshit. It's magic bullshit goop from the other dimension.
Okay, so it's not... it's like
it's part of the Amnesia universe.
Like, it can't be Vitae, so it has to be something new. Because Vitae doesn't do that.
If you drink it, the reason I think why was because you gave the liquid to your friend and then he turned.
Yep.
Vitae actually prolongs life, so it's not...
Vitae is the thing they added with the other one.
That liquid was not Vitae.
No, VT was in the first game.
The other thing I'd really like to do... Okay, I assume you found the shotgun, right?
No, I only got it when I killed the French dude.
That's wrong.
You killed the monster, right?
Yes. Not... I didn't mean to.
What?
Oh, I didn't know you could kill the monster.
I had like an epic battle with it and then finally realized how to kill it at the last minute.
How do you do that?
For me, it was the first thing I did, because I'd gotten in the habit of making Francois go away every time by throwing hand grenades at him. So when I saw him down there, I just tossed a hand grenade at him, and then the bridge collapsed.
The fuck?
Oh, wow. What?
So Francois fell down the hole.
And you had no monster at the rest of the game, I'm guessing, right?
Yes. I was like, Francois, go bye-bye.
That was the easiest $1,000 you've ever made in your life, Blondie, wasn't
Did
it?
you ever meet the other monster that's in the promotional material?
There's no
Their
other monster.
I saw another monster in the promotional.
No, that's only like the ghostly vestiges of like the Roman souls that are wandering in the Roman section, which I assume Arch saw. I freaked out in that section. I thought there was something lanky following me.
Didn't fucking notice that.
What?
I was too focused on hearing the French dude talk about shit. So I just zeroed in on him and emptied my revolver into him, and then there were some freaky little ghost things running around him for a second, but...
See, in my stream, it always looked like it was like patrolling and then like tailing me, and so it always looked like I was being hunted by it. And it wasn't until like later that I realized that it was fake.
I didn't see that at all.
Back. Well, the one thing that's kind of neat is our playthroughs are completely different fucking stories.
Yeah, Arch had an easier playthrough because he boomed the monster. Or crap.
Well, you can't. We had to kill the monster at the same point, and both of us had to kill it. Like, you have to kill it in order to progress. He has to fall into the pit.
Supposedly, you can also just leave.
What? How?
Yeah, the chat told me that you can just leave. And you could, like, at the end of the arena, the wall was broken, so you just walk out.
When I walked to the back of the wall, it was not broken, and it only fell apart when I killed him. I'm very confused.
See, I don't know about that because I didn't intend to kill him, so...
The thing is, he actually did go to the end of the arena, and it wasn't broken.
I tried to escape because I didn't know how to kill him.
The only thing I can think of is you had the rabbit that he talked about in the story, and I was thinking maybe if you wanted to not kill the monster, you had to like give him the toy.
The toy to remind him of his son?
Yes.
Did you keep the toy, Arch?
See, I got to the boss arena, and it was very obvious that it was a boss arena. So I was just looking through my inventory, hotkeying things, and I was thinking, like, okay. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to have to explore this arena, and I'm going to find something like a cannon or a zappy thing, and then I, like, place the rabbit near the zappy thing, and then I wait for the monster, and then I turn it on or something. I expected there to be a whole procedure. So when Francois showed up, I tossed a hand grenade at him, as usual. That is our shorthand lingo for go away. And then he exploded, and he fell down the pit, and he died.
See, mine, I chased him around and fucking dueled him. And it wasn't until, like, I was at my wit's end when I was, like, fucking throwing a grenade at him and he exploded and then fell. I'm like, yay. So it was like this huge, like, I made it thing. And then Archie just blew him up. It's over. Yeah, our playthroughs are very different. Because in mine, oh my god, I encountered him right away, and he was also actively fucking hunting my ass everywhere. I like the idea of that, but I feel like if my playthrough was like yours, I would have been very sad about the game overall.
Good job, troopers. We are reading the Ark has completed its data collection. Prepare to pack up and extract.
That's just so weird. The ending was the least good part because the game did just kind of stop being a video game. Like, oh, Germans.
See, by the time I got to the ending, it was like a big relief because we'd been fucking tormented for so long. It's so weird.
Like, thank God the Germans are going to use me as their sex toy now.
I was kind of hoping that the next Amnesia they do is they do another bunker one with the big monster thing, but actually introduce the idea of multiplayer, because that could be fucking a cool.
But that would ruin the horror.
No, it wouldn't. Resource management. If that ruined the horror, then Barch and I in Phasmophobia being chickens and hiding in the van probably wouldn't have done anything.
You're also cowards.
Oh god, I fucking didn't run right away. I'm retarded.
Yes. Yes, you are.
No, he's a Kib. There's a difference. One's worse.
The drone's got him. Get back to the ship. We've maxed our classes in Starship Trooper. George. Is it George?
Wow. No, there's no reason for you to play the game anymore.
What do you mean? I still have fun with it. Now it's all about optimal, like trying to optimize escape for everybody.
Yeah.
Like I've been trying to figure out how the best way to play the Hunter, and what I normally do is I just give them high points, and I'm actually the last into the dropship, so I'm always covering the furthest person back with the sniper rifle. Which the sniper rifle buff has made it pretty good. The grenade launcher is still pretty good for the support. The only thing I think is the weakest is actually the heavy saw.
It's not Ed.
Vulture 1, ready for
Let
strike.
Arch be the monster in Hunt Kibs. That sounds like Dead by Daylight.
See, in your playthrough, I like how you named a brick your friend too. Because I had a pillow and I called it Clementine. And Clementine and I went on adventures outside.
You abandoned Clementine in the bunker.
I accidentally left Clementine behind this room. He still... I told him to watch that post and he did. Forever.
I also still enjoy that it's like, you saved the German. He's gonna starve to death.
I'm proud that Barch also
strapped
did it too.
to a chair.
I was like, Barch better save the German too, because I saved Fairman as well. And so we both left Fairman to die alone, starving to death in that cave. That's wonderful.
Unless he gets some of the goop, and then he turns into the next monster.
I don't think he's going to get the goop. I don't think he's going anywhere, Hanse.
I'm sure Fairman will be fine in his hole.
Forever.
Okay, that's enough Starship Trooper for me. See you all later.
Take care, little fuzzy buddy. Also, good news. The recent Silica update has made the railgun tank more inaccurate when it comes to its weapons fire. Thank God. Its precision accuracy has been fucking awful.
Like, you could just snipe all the way across the map with it. Now, granted, you couldn't see that far, but you could do it.
March beat it, and he beat it quick. How long is your runtime on that? Hold on, I'm gonna pull this fucking bad boy up.
5 to 6 hours!
I know, how long
4
did
hours
Barch
odd.
take? Barch beat it in 4. You beat it under the average runtime.
Alien Italian.
4 hours and 14 fucking minutes. George.
Well, the thing is, if what he said is true, and the overarching AI is random, he must have got one of the more passive seeds.
Because you were sprinting, and the fact that you were sprinting in your stream was like, no way. If I sprint, I'm dead. I won't get far. And
Francois didn't mind me running around, so long as he wasn't scratching the walls when I was doing it.
Oh my god. If I'd start sprinting, firstly I'd hear him come, then he bursts out of the wall and grab me. You show Kib no mercy. Yes, we did hear about Helldivers, and yes, I'm going to make Arch play Helldivers 2 with me, along with my other friends. Helldivers 2 looks good. I hope it is. It's a Starship Troopers parody of a parody.
A parody. The Marita has a therapeutic fire rate.
It does. Helldivers is pretty fun. I don't know what these apparently Call of Duty went Bud Light or something. Do you think about companies paying for the week? I don't really care. It's Call of Duty. It's
Call of Duty.
I did hear Call of Duty did. There was something with them where they like removed a skin of someone who has been in the community for a long time.
Oh, Call of Duty officially endorsed child grooming.
Ooh.
Officially endorsed child grooming, my favorite.
Well,
Yes.
radical gameplay. He's like,
Brimstone 1, this is
Chat,
an
get
No,
essential
but real
secure
cool
mission.
radical grooming.
Our objective is to set up a base
Because the
and
guy
demonstrate on the
basically
site.
commented on a
Our
thing
priority
where a
is to secure
school
base
was
of
voting
operations.
whether or not they should have Pride
Exterminate
Month.
any
Of
enemy
course, they
threat
should
from
not,
the area.
because it is a
Fire
political
out.
movement within the school.
yep.
And all he said was simply, they just need to leave children alone, and that lost him his sponsorship.
Give 'em hell, troopers.
Leave kids
You
alone.
need to leave children alone. We're pulling
Yep.
your sponsorship.
Yep.
Blonded.
And
What
from
a,
what
a
I
fucking non-committal statement.
and from what I understand, he's been like in the Call of Duty community for a very long time.
Good capture, Brimstone 1.
Yep.
We'll
Next
see you
objective
hell
is now
next.
available. Rearm
So,
and move to the
Bye,
next
heretical
location.
hero.
Fire out.
Dawn of
You
War of
die for us.
Company of
See.
Heroes. Company of Heroes. Jesus, COD. Call of Duty.
There you go,
One
buddy.
of all of the three words
Clear the drop zone.
has officially endorsed child grooming, in my opinion.
Heretical hero lived. All right, cool.
What? Huh.
He got pancaked and didn't die.
Oh, it's because he has the
I'm pretty sure it knocked you out of the fortification.
CM's BLEMMC says make him play Helldivers 1 first and experience the insanity of how
I am invincible.
they have 556 NATO round of Bryant's that could probably kill a Tyranid warrior.
Be advised,
Prime
directed
with
threat
30
levels
rounds or
have
so.
risen.
I think Barch would probably find Helldivers 1 moderately humorous and fun with like the mech call-ins and stuff.
Rapid patrol detected in the field. Its
But it's
destruction
sort of
is
a
highly
twin
recommended.
stick shooter, and I don't know if that's like super up Barch's alley. The new Helldivers 2, I think, is much more up Barch's alley. Third person, over the shoulder, shoot bugs and aliens for, fight for humanity kind of stuff.
I think after Amnesia, I'll have to come up with something for Kyle to do. Nothing worse.
You got $1,000 out of that.
You got a good feeling you beat it in 4 hours. I feel like I'm the one who got gypped here.
Kyle, I made sure you got money for it too.
I know, but I was hoping the monster in yours would be more aggressive. God damn it. I'm a little mad at the game now, and I want to fucking send an angry letter to the developers. Like, what the fuck?
You Swedish faggots.
In my game, the monster was constantly riding my ass. In Barge's game, but the monster's like, oh, well, how nice to see you, Barge. Hope you're doing well. It's like, fucking Christ. It's biased.
Oh no, you see that's the issue. That's not what the bug, or not the bug. That's not what the monster was doing. It wasn't even showing up. Oh, fuck.
The monster did show up consistently when there was an event, but only really when there's an
Yes,
event.
and Barch in the chapel called that event. See, I waddled into the chapel and was like, ooh, stuff, and started looting, and turned around, and I didn't close the door. So instead of it opening the door and I have to find a place to hide, I turn around, and he's just staring at me as if he's been waiting for me to turn around.
Now,
And
what
so
be-
it turned into a scramble to get out of the chapel.
Now, what would be actually funny is if it didn't aggro on you until you turned around, but it was there the entire time just watching you.
I will say the monster design, like, when you see it down a hallway just staring at you is fucking unnerving.
It wasn't that scary. It was big and dumb. And it's
Are you
like,
kidding me? Not one of those staggered it?
It wasn't that
problem
scary,
with
Arch.
monster designs.
I heard you shit yourself.
The more you see it, the less scary it is.
No letting up now.
That's what every monster, though.
Yep. Because the more you see Francois, as Barge called him, Leonard's we called him Bucky.
Actually, I would argue that the thing becomes scarier the more you see it.
The thing?
Why?
Yes.
Well, the thing, the scary thing about the thing is the fact that it only has to touch you to basically kill you.
Because seeing it approach it alone is enough to fucking fuck with you.
Also, the thing is also one of those things where it's like a very gross thing.
Got a lot of body horror.
But I would say the game is honestly generous with fuel enough to the point where it's like,
Attention. Elevated
Almost
arachnid
too
threat levels
generous.
have been detected.
because you never have to worry about fuel. At least I didn't. By the end of the game, I had 4 Jerry tanks
He was
left.
actually mad when you filled up your like soda bottles with gasoline, and then when you filled up the gas tank or the generator, it actually gave as much, if not more, than
More
the gas
than my
cans.
Jerry cans ever did.
Well,
might
yeah.
also be an easy, the easy mode thing.
We can also we can set this right. We can wait for the release of the super hard mode, and then you can play that.
The super hard mode. I actually kind of regret not playing it on hard originally, because I think most of my enjoyment came from my interactions with the monster and the fun times I had with it. In retrospect, like it was actually quite fun. The monster was my favorite part of the game. I just wanted to do more stuff with him, and I wanted him to do more stuff with me.
Happy together.
I was also
How is
like,
the weather?
the game is like, oh, if you think something can work, try it. Like we've made a very creative engine and stuff. No, you haven't.
Yeah,
no, you really haven't.
I saw you put barrels in front of the monster. I'm like, that's not gonna stop it. Why do you know? Why I know? Because I tried that. Because I tried.
The original Amnesia actually had a lot of mods going for it.
I tried to set a wooden door on fire, and it didn't work.
It didn't work.
I feel like if they put a little more effort into, like, some more work time into their engine, they could actually make it just as customizable as the first game.
So the part where Barch is in the prison, right? Well, Barch is in the prison, he saves the Germans. So I'm experimenting at that point with the monster and sound. And I remember one of the things where it's like, aha, I'm gonna see what the monster does when he sees me, and I lock myself in a room and he can't get me and see if he gets mad or rees at me.
I remember that one.
And I was
like,
funny. He can't get in, he banged against the door. And I watched him walk in front of the fucking
literally the exact same grate that he used to get in, and he just crawls through, and Kibs is like, it's the Pikachu face.
Yeah, I know. Like he's like, I see his face and he's staring at me through the grate. He's not even going through it yet, and he's looking at me like, you know I can go through here, right? And I'm like, no. He goes through.
No, I don't at all.
They're like, damn.
This is Pyre. Area is secure.
Oh, God damn it.
Area is secure. Rearm before you proceed to your next objective.
I honestly want them to do, if they're gonna make more games, like, make the monster interact with the player in more ways, like behavior-wise. I thought that was the most interesting interaction.
Yeah, because monster simply just being a hitbox wandering around, occasionally punching you it's not that interesting.
Well, there's a couple of changes that I kind of want them to do. One, the monster should not one-hit kill. I think that's too much, and I also think that the monster should be actually spongier before he goes away. If they're gonna do the whole thing, like, it takes a couple bullets, or if you hit him in the head, it like stuns him, but then you gotta run. The fact that he just runs away after you shoot him is kind of like, okay, goodbye. And he's just gone. He's like, I don't want to be around you anymore. You hurt me.
It made me sad.
Also, even like, I blew that fucker up with grenades. Like Molotovs, I heard a lot of people like using Molotovs on poor little monster man.
Despite the fact that there's audio, there's fucking written logs saying how fucking bullets don't really do anything to him. You can just shoot.
Honestly, everyone in the bunker was kind of dumb. Like, they should just, like, you know, throw bombs at him.
Vulture 1, returning to base.
I use explode the monster.
Rare Fox thinks he's funny and says Kibs wants the monster to do things to him. Not only a furry, but also a monster fetishist. He wants the monster to interact more with his body, pervert. I like how many words he added.
I was also a bit disappointed in that it wasn't really that horror-y atmosphere-y. The chapel was the only place where I looked at and I'm like, wow, okay, something fucking went down here. Because everywhere else just looked like a basic bunker, mostly.
The prison could have been a good place for them to do horror stuff, where it's like the prisoners were stuck in their cell as the monster burrowed in and just devoured them.
Well, actually, there was horror stuff. If you go to the last cell in the back left, there's a guy that got fucked up. The chair is smashed, bits of the chair are stabbed through the guy, and he's at a weird twisted angle, and there's a hole behind him, so you know that the monster got to him.
The water may have been corrupted, Vitae, because Vitae does heal you. Oh.
I wonder if Fairman will give
the thing
me
is,
a reward
it had to
for
be some
sparing
form
his
of
life.
Vitae because it did heal him.
just
It
in there still.
had to be some form of Vitae.
Because it did turn him into a ghoul monster, right?
Yes. He was
but
ghoulish.
Vitae is supposed to stop you from, you know, suffering injuries, like, as a whole. And also cure illnesses.
He was impervious to, like, we couldn't kill him. All we did to him was shoot him and he fell. So we assumed he died.
No. Here's the thing.
Like,
Realistically,
tainted Vitae.
realistically, he's probably just down in that hole.
Yep, and he's gonna heal.
Yes.
Oh, no. The hole's not a hole. The hole's a dimensional fucking rift. Like, he's in a completely different dimension of horror and torment now, according to the little in-game log thingies.
Oh no, poor ghoul. We missed that log.
Apparently the goal was also the friend from the very beginning of the game.
Yes.
Like,
Yes,
that's-
that was pretty obvious.
Yep, because you fed him the water. And so you made him into the monster.
To be fair, he did save your life using that because of the Vitae water.
If the alternative thing is letting him live, like, they gave me no reason to do so. Like I have...
Yeah, he's too far gone.
Yeah, like, there's no sympathy for him. Like, he's a monster now.
He's killed all your men.
Yep, and he seems to want to keep going. Like at least if there was a moment where he got the drop on you once and then he hesitated and then let you go, then I'd be like, okay, fair enough, return to favor.
Like, apparently it did also drive him insane, and that's why he just fucking ran off and then mutated.
Yes.
Well, that's what I was thinking. It's like maybe what they could have done
if
is.
you read the logs, he's trying to fight the urge. Like I'm thinking about doing horrible things that I don't want to do, because he doesn't want to hurt anybody, or his friends at least. But the issue is like there's the need to hurt people, and then the last log you read from him, he's like, I need blood. I can't wait to get blood. I need blood. And then he's like, somebody's down the hall. I need them. For the blood, or whatever. Because he couldn't resist his urges anymore. He did fight it, but he lost.
Even knowing who he was, I see no reason to spare him.
Oh yeah, he needed to die.
He's a monster now. I was wondering if there was something in retrospect I could do with the bunny. If I could like throw it at him and it would make him hesitate.
He will play with it, from what I read up on.
He will?
Yeah, so from what chat told me, you're supposed to use the bunny. You put the bunny on one of the rickety bridges, and then he goes up and he picks it up, and then you throw a grenade at him, and then he goes bye-bye.
Because the bunny is a sentimental piece for him.
Because that was like one of the things that like triggered his mental state.
Well, it's also the bunny's a strong point for him because in the logs it talks about how
It was literally meant to be a toy for his son.
He's clinging onto it for hope of getting out of the war.
I don't think I got that long. Talking about his son.
We got a lot of logs. The one we missed was the log in our campaign that tells us what the fuck he fell into. Because he talks about it longingly, like how he felt bad about the toy bunny because he left it behind in a place that it was collecting rain and water and it was matted.
Yeah, because he was saying that the fact that the bunny was going to be down there like alone, unloved, it filled him with like a great sadness.
Of hopelessness.
Oh, poetically French.
I don't know, say it is kind of gay Frenchy.
Well, that's also when he's going through the side effects, so he's feeling very sad and emotional and whatnot. Of the Vitae.
Wee. I got.
We're assuming it's Vitae, we don't actually know.
No, the thing. What else could it be?
Yeah.
They haven't established anything else in that setting. Vitae is magic goop, but in the setting it's established as a healing.
Vitae is created from causing extreme terror in people. Which is why the original game was called Amnesia, because what Daniel and Alexander were doing
We're causing
they were
untold suffering, and Daniel is like, I can't take this anymore. I hate what I've become. I need to forget, but I need to kill Alexander.
Yes. And the amnesia potion was made specifically to make them forget the suffering, and then to induce it all over again.
That's the old game, Dark Descent.
Yes, it was a very good. It was
What
a very
the
interesting
Oh, that's
game.
a tiger. I was about to get very upset. It's like, how the fuck did you hit me?
And then a Machine for Pigs made no fucking sense because it was made by random people. a random fucking like.
The only thing I really liked about Machine for Pigs is the like the little speech at the end, like right before you're about to destroy the machine. Other than that, it's like, eh.
I heard nobody liked Machine for Pigs.
It was a walking simulator.
Nothing happened in it, apparently.
Yeah.
Amnesia devs need to not do that where you walk through the
They weren't.
game and
They
there's nothing
weren't.
Oh my
happens.
god,
It
game!
wasn't the Amnesia devs.
What the
it was,
fuck?
It was a random walking simulator company.
Oh.
Fuck you, game.
They
Get
must have
stuck in
licensed out
geometry.
And then they made the devs then made
It
Soma.
was what? The Chinese room? That's the guys who
Yes.
made Machine for Pigs?
Yes. Oh. And then they made Amnesia Afterbirth, which was ass.
Yep.
And they learned from it apparently, but
They learned that people hated it, and they hated the rub your belly mechanic.
they also hated the fucking fear flashes, aka the random jump scares. Like every mechanic they tried out in fucking Afterbirth was a fucking failure.
Oh, not to mention just like some of the random fucking wonky mechanics.
Yep. I know the bunker's been received pretty well. People like the attention to detail when it
Well,
comes to
it's
certain things.
again, it's because they went back to basics.
I mean, I much prefer a game with a stronger atmosphere than a scary monster. For me, the monster is a distant second. The scary monster is a reason to be scared, but it shouldn't be the primary fear driver, because then all you have is a thing that pops out of the wall and goes bugga, 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 bugga.
Also, have a good night, Stormraven.
Goodbye, Stormraven.
Speaking of walking simulator, thoughts on Death Stranding?
It's very boring if you've played it.
Ass.
I don't like it.
If you like walking simulators where there's mechanics about fucking walking, you'll like it, I guess.
That's one of the weird things. I've heard that people, it's like, look, the story's ass, but I appreciate the walking mechanics, and it's just like, you look at them and it's like, I at least respect you for saying that's the only reason you like it, but why?
Some people just like traversing. Like, it's literally a game that's entire mechanic is themed around traversing the map. That is it.
With shit on your back.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's very boring other than that.
Beer back.
Reversal.
Because people who love the death out of that fucking game say, like, the fucking story's awful.
Oh god, it's fucking cringe. Kojima can't write to save his fucking life. And for some reason people have gotten this idea that Kojima's like a master writer. It's like, oh, his stories are so like it's not deep. It's just
Have
like
a good night. Have a good night.
Good night. Go to bed. Are we saying good night too?
Someone. They left.
Oh, your little bro.
You're a little bork.
No,
you
not
are.
my
That's
little
what
brother.
you are.
What
Yeah,
else do we need? Also, Space Marine got a co-op trailer, Barch.
Wow, homosexual.
We're
Yay.
gonna try, Barch. We're gonna try it. I agree.
Barch.
Barch. You
Got
are.
it for 99. No, probably will play that game. To be fair.
Well, you're going to already have it, so we can obviously co-op it after you
Space
do your
Marine?
stream of it. Yeah.
What, that one?
Yeah, it's
that
getting
one's
co-op.
getting co-op?
Hmm?
Why?
I don't know. Might be a co-op
That's
mode.
dumb cunt.
I don't know.
We're just gonna be fun and we'll have fun. It'll be a good game. Bart's like, no, not. Screams at Bart. It's getting a co-op mode. 3 players. I hate
Why?
3. I always hate the number 3. I do not know why that trend ever started. 3.
Why?
3 is an upsetting number.
Why?
The word trio comes to mind. A quartet isn't that iconic.
Yes,
I
but
guess.
in console terms, the reason why it went from 2 to 4 is because console ports usually had 2 ports, or they had 4 ports for controller ports, and so that was the general consensus, was 2 to 4, and 4 became the standard across like pretty much every console. 4 was the standard, and for some reason, some games like 3, and it's like, why 3? Why 3? Former Ghost Stories $50 say, here's a farewell, Fiddy. Was fun time to get ready to work to make more mun-muns. Have a good one, everyone. Send this to Opum's art thing he mentioned. That's 50 for the Opossums Fund. For Opossums art.
Let me add that.
Thank you for your generous donation.
No, someone already got it.
Oh,
Good job, Georges Rex.
I think
George.
Oh.
Brimstone 1.
You nyan for an hour for $100, right?
I'm narrowing my eyes, yes.
Alright, I think we've found our revenge then.
You can also make them purr for $100 or talking
Oh,
down
I've
good
got
speak.
something far better in mind.
Barch. That you have like a month, or about not a month, maybe a month. I don't know until the divinity money arrives to convince me to make it go for something else, Barch. You better.
Bjorch.
You're Jake Bjorch. My Christ.
I don't feel like doing that, Kyle.
I don't feel like doing. You will. God damn it.
How much is the opossum funds? It's currently sitting at 265.
Oh, it's over a quarter way there. Probably a month or two and he'll be there if I had to guess.
250. Just a little over 250. Maybe the saw just has huge damage fall off.
Also, Barch, Blood Bowl recording today, right?
That would probably be a good idea.
Yes, okay. Well, this will probably be my last round tonight, chat, because I do need to get recording with Blood Bowl.
You could do one more too. I'm gonna chill out a little bit as soon as my drink is chilled. Because as quickly as I got through it, fucking
it is stressful.
Fucking game.
But retrospectively, you feel pretty good about beating it, don't you? Conquered it.
Honestly, like, the first 30 minutes was by far the worst.
It is.
Everything after that, it's not that bad.
The first 2-hour stream I did before I went to take a little nap, like, oh my god. Like, chat said they love the VTube repertoire because, like, Kibs didn't say anything for, like, 15 minutes at some points. And it's just me, and I scroll through it with my mouth agape and my eyes wide. As I'm crawling through the dark because I went the wrong turn. Like,
you see, like, with the VTuber, sometimes silence is just as good as commentary because the facial expression says, it's basically a picture says 1,000 words.
Yeah, I look like a schizophrenic, like my eyes are like twitching. But it's pretty stressful.
Doing the entire way.
Bart says Kibs will end every sentence with arch for an hour. Oh god.
That for
start that.
I earned $300 during the stream, so this will be the return.
The kickback. Bart's and I giving each other kickbacks. It's a new thing we do.
Oh, wait, that was $300?
No longer a threat.
That's a pretty good stream, actually.
Arch fun.
For 4 hours? That's actually very good.
300. There you go. That's recorded.
Alright, we'll activate that off our... Once we reactivate the derpy sounds. We have an hour of Awoo, we have an hour of Nyang, and we now have an hour of arching.
Arching.
Ooh.
Does it have to be specifically
that is
arch?
Terrible.
Yes, it has to be arch.
Yes.
Well, Bjorch.
It can't be arch.
Nope, it was
if he mentions one of those, it resets.
When Arch is there, like he's like, you refer to me as Arch. I was like, fuck Arch.
Well,
damn it, Arch.
So
Arch.
I will say, technically speaking, that's just what you're supposed to say at the end of the sentence.
And thank you for the kickback, Arch. Appreciate it.
You could say Bjorch in the middle of the sentence, and you would end it with saying Arch.
What do you think, Bjorch, Arch?
God damn. If I was rich, I would make Arch play Resident Evil 4 next, because I think he'd actually find that game fun.
I don't know.
Scary.
I think he should be brave enough to play Dead Space now.
Honestly, I think now that Barch has conquered his first scary game, I think Barch is actually going to be able to handle, like, anything else is going to be cakewalk now.
The issue is, you give me a gun, and I'm not going to be scared.
Yeah, you like Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, that's why the thing is, that's why I'm saying Dead Space.
Yes, you would love Dead Space.
You do get a gun.
Yeah, and you get plenty of ammo to kill the monsters. Like it's spooky, like themed, and the atmosphere is spooky, but it's just like an action game.
I was gonna say, and the other thing that you would like about it is, the first game, a lot of it is about the atmosphere of the Ishimura.
Yes, the fighting is only a part of it. The atmosphere, the world building, the characters, the setting, like it's all really good. The atmosphere is the spooky part of Dead Space. Not the monsters are creepy, but they're just creepy.
I kind of like the horror of the Dead Space universe, but when you hear it, it's like, okay, that is kind of over the top ridiculous. Like, literally down to the cellular level, the things are trying to kill you. It's like, okay, calm down.
I mean, it's basically inspired by the Thing, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which is what the Thing did, by the way.
Because in lore, you can't actually kill a necromorph. The only way to kill it is to deal with the other stuff.
I think I think like incineration is the closest you're gonna get.
Well, that's how you kill. That's how you kill the Ubermorph, and that's how you kill the Hunter.
Barch would like Dead Space. It'd be fun for Barch to play. And it wouldn't be a 4-hour string.
You could even call it Fjord Space.
3. Barch, if we keep it, or Chad, if we keep over exceeding our goals, I can add more games to Arch's palette. Finally, time to diversify the games he plays.
You hear that, Arch?
For Barch.
Kibs wants to give you some diversity.
All of a sudden, it's like, today I will be playing Pokemon Snap.
I now have a way to get Barch to play everything I've wanted him to play, but he'd never fucking agree to.
Barch starts making fucking Pokemon lore videos.
The one thing I might have to do is break my ancient vow to never play Vampire the Masquerade, just because they re-announced that they're going to restart development on Bloodlines 2, and it's going to be a disaster.
I don't see how that game can be good at this point.
Yeah, just well, you should redo it. Like, do a VTM Bloodlines, get a thumbnail for it, and then obviously.
No. Important question. What clan?
Well, since I played it before, it's gonna have to be the Crazies.
But everyone fucking plays Malkavian. Every fucking one plays Malkavian.
Hold on, the Malkavians. I mean, they are just fun.
You could just make a super level.
The first playthrough I played Ventrue, because they're my spirit animal.
Fucking furry. Is it Ventrue the furries?
No.
I knew Barch was a furry, by the way.
Ventrue, if I remember right, those are the mages, right?
Ventrue the blood mages? I thought.
Ventrue are the Ventrue capitalists.
Also, Barch, I was the one feeding Bucky all those tips, by the way.
Princes, okay.
That's why Bucky seems so knowledgeable.
No. You see, if I remember right, every clan has their own prince. There's not like a clan of princes.
He's like, thank you, Bucky, and it's like, fuck, Kib did that. Bucky took the credit.
Okay, the thing is, every vampire is kind of smart.
I don't know. The crazy ones are not that smarmy.
You say that.
I'm sad though. The joke was that we were like, okay, we can only tell Barch the truth, and then fucking Rare Fox, that little shit, he lied. Bad
And
Rare Fox.
Here's the other thing.
No one cares about that. Okay, Bucky, shut the fuck up. Stop doing that to me.
There's no Bucky
fucking goddamn Bucky. It's like, okay, we're gonna tell Barch how the flashlight works, and we did. But we left out one key factor. The flashlight's garbage, and its noise attracts the monster. And in his playthrough, it doesn't actually attract the monster. When I fucking wind that thing up, the monster comes out and like, ah!
You mentioned that already.
I ditched the light. Yeah, I know, but I was telling Barch that it was going to be funny, because like Barch would learn it and be like, oh, I see what you did, Kib. The light does work that way, but the light's fucking garbage. Except... he realized the light was garbage, but like he didn't do it in the way I thought it would.
But he still used it anyway.
And it was,
I only used it when I knew the monster wasn't around. Like I didn't rev it when I knew it was nearby, because I knew it was making noise.
You figured it was just loud as fuck.
No, the game told me, like, it's loud, yo.
It is.
When the game tells you something's loud, it's like, okay, I'll trust you.
The issue in mine is that I would be perfectly quiet and there'd be no monster, no flickering lights, no monster noises above. And then I just do something, and the monster's like, hello, I'm here. And it's like, oh my god, why?
Well, yeah, that's the spawn areas. Like, I too was actually looking for spawn areas, which is why I looked at the chaplain and went like, hidey hole now, please.
Which the developers put then, and they put it in the confession stand of all fucking places, of course.
Yes. Because unironically, where else would it be?
Classic choice, classic choice.
Very spooky, yes indeed. Wonderful.
Also, before I forget, the only reason people like Malkavians is because of fucking fish mouths. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fish mouths?
Fish mouths. Because there is a picture of a Malkavian kissing a fish. So everyone refers to the Malkavians who want to play Malkavians because Malkavians, they're fish mouths.
I just like because they talk with stop signs. That was funny.
You giving the fish a gob job?
It's Malkavian. I guess. Sure.
They talk to stop signs.
No, they argue with stop signs. They don't talk to them.
Yeah, it's also talk to TV screens. There's a lot of funny dialogue in the game, just for specifically for Malkavians.
There is. Plus, you get to see some really weird shit. It is kind of.
I think Malkavian is literally the only clan in that game that figures out your fucking driver is Lucifer. No, not Lucifer. Kane.
Yep.
The base is under attack.
They are prophetic.
No, they can be. That's the issue.
Can be prophetic.
I think the most bullshit thing that Malks can get is in-universe awareness that they are being played by a person playing a D&D style game.
Arc is at 25% complete.
They're playing the World of Darkness video game. Wow.
But what about Hanse?
I'm sitting here waiting.
The base is under attack.
You mean Hanse?
The base is under attack.
Kitten's just spraying out of me. Kitten's having a hard time with the arch. He's a little
He needs to be spayed.
Yeah.
They said Kibs said Hanse. I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, see? Can't control himself.
I hear snip snip helps that.
Yeah.
Or rubber bands.
Well, I'm not horny right now. I'm
Rubber
just,
band or scissors? What do you want?
No, you see, the reason you do it is just the reason you do it is just hormones in general.
Rubber bands aren't gonna neuter me, so I'll go with rubber band.
Oh, they aren't?
Oh.
Okay.
I don't think he's seen the watermelon video.
And so Kittens, a few hours later.
I like that. I found the Necroid
You
one
know how
of
they
that.
get rid of like cow balls? They fucking use a rubber band.
Oh, that shit. Okay, never mind. Then.
If a rubber band constricts enough, it will cut off circulation, and whatever.
Well,
that was
it's
will
not
fall
just
off.
that, but it does it consistently. Permanently.
I was thinking of the video where the cat was pulling on the rubber band, and he was like, "Ow."
Eventually,
Ow.
Kitten be like, "I can't feel my balls no more," and then another hour, and then plop onto the ground.
I'll be honest, I'd rather
It would
not.
take more than an hour, honestly.
I like my balls.
I mean, if an hour circulation, yeah, they'd be dead. But then it would take longer for them to, rot and fall off. Rot! But thinking about the logistics of this shit, it's kind of gross, actually.
You wanna know what's even worse?
What?
Walking through the fields where those sheep are.
Step on some testicles.
Arc is at 75%. We're almost there, Brimstone One.
Like, oh, you said, like, yeah. It's just like crunch, it's stepping on some balls, and it's like you're crunching, like, yeah.
More of a squishing sound.
Squish. Oh my god, we need an artist to literally animate these conversations. Because like, I want this visualized.
You can always make Rare Fox animate again. He loves animating.
Like, there's 7 sketches, and this fucking conversation
So is
just
there a
over
reason
with
that we're just
forever.
sitting here?
Do we win?
We're doing the arc.
No, I'm on the main menu. But I'm in the
you're
party.
in the game.
No, I didn't crash. Like, I've been sitting
You
here.
never joined, you crashed.
What the fuck? So, like, it's
No,
almost over.
my game didn't crash.
Hanse, your game did a rotoid.
Yes, I'm saying that. But he's saying your game crashed, and I'm saying no, that's not what happened.
Also, Barge betrayed when I wasn't looking.
We got what we needed. Drop
And I
what you're
did say
doing
thank you
and
for the
head to the
donation too,
extraction
so
point.
he knows. Yes, good.
He knows I appreciate it, even though I constantly tell him how much I appreciate him. Oh.
I hope he kills him. Okay. He's like, ah! Barge just cries like, oh my god, do I cry? I cry all the time. I need to finish System Shock this weekend.
Are you gonna cry?
No.
He is.
Are you gonna piss yourself?
When System Shock 2 Enhanced coming out? Read.
Never.
Okay. And he prayed.
Oh God!
Did he pray?
Fucking love this man.
Ollie Matthews only sent out and say, hey Kibs, I wanted to apologize for losing my cool yesterday. after the successful Wholesome Fund. It was meant to be a joke, but I said some things I shouldn't have, and I appreciate being called out. What? You lost your cool yesterday?
No one noticed. I don't remember anyone getting angry with you for...
Yeah, I don't think anyone was mad at you.
That reminds me of a conversation.
Well, Maddie, I appreciate your donation, but I think you might have fallen asleep and overthought something. Nobody was upset with you at any point or junction.
That reminds me of a conversation I had with someone.
We did tease you a little bit, saying that no one ever donated for Wholesome Fun until we started teasing you for it.
Yeah, it was more like a joke. We're sorry that you thought it wasn't a joke, though.
But there was a person at my last job where they actually had this conversation with me in person. It's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get upset, and I was unironically, it's like, I legitimately do not remember what you're talking about.
Polymathy, do you want to donate that to this Wholesome Fund as well? It's only $30 off from another art piece.
Oh my god.
What are these? Excuse me? What? Someone drastically misinterpreted the Opossums Fund.
What do you mean?
Someone's doing a column when literally I've been keeping track of individual payments. So someone is basically summing up Opossums, Black, and Todd all like into a single fund.
Oh shit.
They're all donating for Possums for Arizona.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were.
No, they weren't.
They all were.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were.
Oh, no.
Every single one of them was talking about how they want to make Possums for Sala.
No. Black specifically said he wanted his own.
Fucking.
That's right.
But then he started donating for the fucking Persona for specifically Opossums.
No, he did.
Hey,
He might have done some of them.
Sort this out. As soon as somebody sees Black, have Black, just shoot me a DM on Discord and we'll get it sorted. Goddamn.
Hi,
Okay.
Matic.
We'll do another round. Hands you in?
I told you, I've just been sitting at the menu in the party.
You might want to try rejoining just in case, so you get you loaded in this time.
I'm gonna try the regular Morita. It's always fun to play around with different weapons. We need more guns.
Again, Polymathy, do you want to donate that to the Wholesome Fund? And Georgius Rex is on my side. Fuck you, Hands.
Let me see what he's actually saying.
We go live to planet Valaka. Elite Deep Space Vanguard troopers deploy
Against
state-of-the-art
the bug
scanners
menace
to find the bug hives.
Cerberus.
I'm fucking furry.
This is what we do, Brimstone. Assault and secure. Clean and by the numbers. Brimstone team will deploy and secure objectives in the order administered. Pyre out.
If he said that, then that was not... I do not remember that being in the super chat that he said that was for Opossums.
You are weapons free to commence the mission. Give them hell, troopers. AO is secure. Keep the pace, Brimstone 1. Let's reload and push forward. No letting up now.
Brimstone 1, this
Why,
is
what did
Vulture
somebody
1.
say in chat?
Payload is loaded up and en route. Stay clear of the drop zone.
Overthinking is my tendency, and yes, please, can we get Aerith showering a bashful chatfish with praise? Yeah, we're about $20 away from that, so if chat can raise $20 more for the Wholesome Fund, you said that was right?
We will have two Wholesome Fund arts.
Ooh.
In queue, because we already have 100 put in there, Kibs.
The thing is, commissions are different.
It's different
because of
for
the
artists.
payments. So it's not just 100 get piece.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed. Firstly, we need to review which artists are available. Right now, there are none, so it's backed. Also, no more art pods, goddammit. Also, no more. I need my artist to actually work on actual game dev stuff, but the wholesome art is cute. Bear in mind that it will be behind the maid art quite a bit. Because Todd's maid art is already delayed. In fact, it's already very delayed. I'm actually very sad that it's taken this long. But sadly, other life things with the artists have delayed things, so there's nothing we can do about it, sadly. Former Ghost covers it and says, fund the wholesome, off to work I go. Regardless, because I reached 200, there's no way that it, like, that definitely funds a piece. And then some. So, guaranteed, because the highest I think is 120, so for sure.
A wholesome fun, the wholesome art pieces cost more.
No, it's not that the wholesome piece costs more. It's
I
that,
know, I was
gonna say, so that different artists cost different amounts, because, well, different artists have different costs for their commissions. They don't all charge the same rate. As I'm sure Chad is now aware. Like, some of my artists are infinitely more expensive than the others. But skill level also varies too, that normally reflects that. And also the draw time or paint time, because some of them actually, you know, sort of like do a painterly style, which production-wise takes longer. For example, Show takes like a month to get a piece done. Normally a little more than a month. And that's just because her technique just takes that long. But what we always get is really good. Like, it's always very well done.
Remember to refer to her as a goblin. She likes that.
Yep, she's a little goblin. She's a little goblin. Not just because she's Vietnamese.
Some even refer to her as a shoblin.
A little shoblin, if you will, yeah.
This is Pyre.
The pieces she produces are very good and very high quality. That's why we have her produce the music art for each song as promo material, so that the YouTube tracks will have custom art.
Vulture 1 on the way. Clear the drop zone. Payload is on the ground. Vulture 1 is returning to the Gurk.
Beep, 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 beep. But yeah, regardless, technically we'd already funded a wholesome piece. Wholesome piece. Also, Polymathy, please DM me the details about that. Because that's gonna... You're gonna have to remind us probably, because due to the queue. Telecart's full, Indio's full, yeah, they're...
Warning.
Fucking Rare Fox, you deserve to be abused.
You mean stop buying a girl.
I have been feeling that the abuse of rare foxes in this community has been too high.
You enjoy it, don't lie. You love the attention, you dirty slut.
He does love the attention.
He does. He's a slut mine for a reason, Cat.
I call him an albino.
Don't pet him because his fur is crusty with coon. Like, they just vomit.
As expected of an albino.
How stupid. Welcome aboard, Hard Constant 13.
Maybe Smashin isn't crusty. Albine is crusty.
Oh, what game is this with the monster? That was Amnesia the Bunker. Oh, you already answered that. Good.
Bunker.
I just realized Twitch chat was buried by Discord, so I couldn't see it. I had Discord on top of it.
Rare Fox's idea of wholesome is a not so garish Fuda.
Right. That's pretty accurate.
So many bullets. Also, go home, Stiffy.
Has been secured. Additional field supplies are now available.
You should probably go home. Go home, Stiffy. You should go home. Go home, Stiffy.
Changing mag shit. Fucking just shooting books.
Stiffy, every time I tell you to go home, I think of Gary come home from SpongeBob.
proceed on to your
Oh
next
my god,
target
I
after
had
rearming.
this neighbor named Ricky. Great guy, right? But he's the pops of my one of my old friends named Michael. And Ricky, every time I'd come home, he'd be like, Kyle's home every fucking time.
Elevated arachnid threat levels have been detected.
That's cute.
So, did you guys know you can actually swap over your secondary for the rocket launcher?
I can't hear.
You have an accent.
I can't hear anyone in game because if I turn them up any higher, they start bleeding through my mic.
But I like the secondary.
You know, hell. Despite having tried to kill him for a good while. Finally.
And I was wrong.
Payload has been delivered.
Jimmy, come home.
It took a while to put him down. He was like speaking in his little accent. That's what you get for having an accent.
I don't know what I expected.
Night motorcyclist, you do realize that Gary just says meow, right?
The professor is like using his accent on this chat. It was subversive. Also, Barch and I will probably be doing Space Marine Co-op when it launches, and we'll probably bring in a special little friend along. I'll let chat guess who it's gonna be.
It will be someone
It's Matt
else.
Ward. I lied.
Matt Ward, oh no.
Oh god, he left the Discord. Who's special?
No, I meant actual.
He's
Matt
like,
Ward.
wait, what? Matt Ward?
The real life Matt
There
Ward.
was a guy that just called himself Matt Ward and was in our Discord server. He was kind of, he was I think he meant well, but he was a little brain damaged.
What can you expect? He called himself Matt Ward.
He needed help.
That's the wrong way.
Because I think he meant well. You never know with people online. Did I refund Diablo? No. It's impossible to refund it. We'll stream it later. Not this month or next month. But I mean, much later. When, you know, the game's gotten, like, actual polishment and stuff.
When it's better now.
When it's balanced.
Or I'm using that Diablo thumbnail we have, which is amazing, on a Diablo 2 playthrough or something. I don't know.
From what I've seen of the game from other people, it didn't seem that bad.
It's just the balance isn't like the game. The bosses and dungeons are actually kind of fun. The biggest problem is A, Barch doesn't like that game. B, Barch fucking goddamn. I'm gonna hurt Barch. I swear to God. He's like, where's your story, Kip? And it's like, oh, stop accepting every side quest. He's like, where's your story? Like, stop.
When I was hanging out with Squizzy, he was doing a lot of story content, and it was actually pretty interesting. So it's like, I'm not sure what you guys were doing the entire time.
Well, I don't want to do a
side
playthrough of
quests.
Diablo 4 because nobody in the bickering bunch that I know has the game.
Why not wait for the game to go on sale?
Yeah, I was waiting for sale, and there's problems with it. The biggest problem being that balance-wise, some of the class builds are just terrible. They're absolute garbage.
They did nerf the fuck out of Barbarian, apparently.
Barbarian was already kind of weak against some bosses. That's not good.
I know Athman Gold fucking cried about it. It was funny. He's a warrior, man. He gets fucked.
See, the Barbarian's actually always been kind of a fun class in Diablo. Like, it is... The game Diablo is like bonk shit. What's the bonkiest fucking class? Barbarian.
The base is under attack.
I normally do Sorcerer, though. I'm Sorcerer in Diablo 4.
A soy server like you.
I do, like, magic spells and stuff.
Arc is at 25% complete.
I have decided that the Sala is ass, and I'll be switching to the Marina from now on.
I remember when people said, "What's the point of switching to the carbine as assault or as the heavy?" Now they know.
Actually, I like the basic Merida. Still.
I prefer the carbine over the basic Merida, but I'm gonna take the basic Merida over the carbine this time because it has more damage output.
Yep, and I hit fire most times, anyways.
Well, I think the carbine does give better damage, but the basic Merida has better cone or bloom for its spread.
The base is
I mean, where's Bloom? They have a lot of recoil on that gun.
No, bloom refers to how much it strays from the center.
Arc is reading 50% completion. Keep up the fight, troopers.
This is the one game where the targets are so big you can just hip fire them.
Which it kind of feels on point for Starship Troopers.
Considering the movie, they were hip firing like 90% of the time.
To be fair, they could just shoot into a crowd and they'll hit something.
Warning. The base is under attack.
Aim for the nerve stem! You mean just aim in general? They'll really want those flyers because they'll be really cool to fight.
Arc is at 75%. We're almost
No,
there,
like the
Brimstone
saw,
1.
the problem with the saw is that it has so many downsides, but not enough like upsides to actually make it worth using to begin with.
Like, the only upside is the massive mag it has.
Which
That's
isn't even enough to compensate for it.
Because they have the sway of the gun be so bad that you miss things at long range anyway.
And the damage drop off too is extreme. For how often you'll be like just sitting there and you have to actually just fucking sit there because of how long it takes for you to bring up your fucking armor again.
Mm-hmm.
The base is under attack.
I like the idea of the heavy. I just don't think his weapon is good.
Has been completed. Pack it up, Brimstone 1, and prepare for extraction.
It's only good once you get the extended mag clip. And then you can just fire it for
I'm sorry,
ever.
can you say,
So
can
you
you
can
say that?
actually
No,
go
no,
for
no, hold on, can you say that again? What was that? An extended mag clip?
Don't talk to me, gun enthusiast, shut the fuck up before you fucking read.
Kibs doesn't know anything about guns. He just has the revolver.
My brain can't do two things at this game.
Kibs is not a real woman.
Vulture 1 is inbound for extraction.
Because women can multitask, yeah. We can go.
Go.
I threw a grenade in front of us and hit them when it came up from the ground. That actually works, and that annoys me a little bit.
Therapist, get ready to get out of there, buddy. No, he got in the corner. No, accent man.
What next? Flip a zine?
I don't think we can get him. No. But I'm gonna try. I got stuck on something. Well, no. Killed myself trying. Figured I'd give it a shot. Figured.
Kibs is wrong. They are clips. No, they're not. They're all magazines.
Was that Draconis?
No, that was
What the
Ashley,
fuck?
Ashley Garrett.
No, medic man, why the fuck did you save me? I can't even heal you.
He could revive himself.
I'm seeing if that other medic's gonna get him. But I'm continuing to cover and not pull back. Get he out of there? White Silver Bro, let's go. All right, everybody on board. Let's go, go.
We're leaving in 30 seconds. Get in the ship or be left behind.
The back blast would just kill all of us in the back here.
I think this Chinese person doesn't understand get on the dropship.
Get on the dropper ship.
Let me try. Oh, change one.
Oh my god, you're gonna get banned, Screwy. Shut the fuck up.
No, you say Tiananmen Square, you stupid fuck.
Help! I'm clipping through. Hold me, Rico. You know what to do. As I'm legging through the dropship, they shoot me in the chest.
Spirit Airlines.
Tell them Taiwan number one. Taiwan number one.
Yeah, you either say Taiwan is a legit country, or you say
Free Hong Kong.
Tiananmen Square was like brutal oppression of the people, or just anything like that.
We are not brutal oppressors. We are glorious China.
Or
Alright.
the current Chinese government is just communist bandits. That's another good one.
Damn.
I was joking, regular.
You mean kitty line? Minus social score. Damn. All right, chat. That's gonna wrap up this little late Starship Troopers stream. We will see you in tomorrow's stream. Don't forget to be there and be square, and be sure to be a little beaked fish. We'll see you tomorrow, fish. Goodbye.
Later.
YouTube, we will see if we raid somebody today, if it even fucking lets me.
See you later.
There's nobody to raid. Well, how unfortunate. Good night, chatfish. Bye.